The Marvel Knight. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 26 Emergency. Lu Nian opened her eyes and smelled a burst of fragrant aroma. No need to think. It must be Mrs. Henry making breakfast. Lu Nian got up from the sofa and greeted Mrs. Henry. Mrs. Henry, good morning. Lu Nian, you're awake. Let's have bacon sandwiches this morning. Oh, that's great. Mrs. Henry's cooking is the best. Hurry up and wash your face and teeth, then get ready to eat. Okay, Mrs. Henry. Lu Nian jumped off the sofa and ran straight to the bathroom. Gulp gurgle gurgle. Huh. Lu Nian brushed his teeth and washed his face as quickly as possible, then came to the dining table and waited for dinner. Soon, Mrs. Henry brought 6 bacon sandwiches. Lu Nian said to Mrs. Henry, Mrs. Henry, let's eat together. Of course, but let's make it clear first, I'll only eat 2, and the remaining 4 are yours. Lu Nian felt warm in his heart when he heard this. Thank you, Mrs. Henry. Lu Nian, wait a minute. I also made coffee for you. Oh, that's great. American breakfast is always inseparable from coffee. After breakfast, Lu Nian planned to go out to work. Lu Nian, the family of 3 living next door died. I think it may be difficult to rent out the house. No one wants to live in a dead person's house. I told Mrs. Henry, it doesn't matter if the rent is lower. Okay, I set the rent at $1,200 a month before. Let me see if anyone wants to rent it for $1,000. Mrs. Henry, you can decide on this matter. Okay. Lu Nian, work hard. Yes, I will. Lu Nian came to the construction site again and started moving bricks. But today, Lu Nian did not have the benefit of 1.5 times the salary. At the same time, Tom and Henry began to patrol the streets again. Tom, do you think Tenpenny has woken up now? Who knows? I guess he has not woken up now. Why are you so sure? Tenpenny is a vengeful and despicable man. If he wakes up, he will definitely bring people here to catch us. But nothing has happened to the 2 of us so far. This means that Tenpenny has definitely not woken up. Jerry, do you think Tenpenny is dead? No way. The boss knows how to act. It's hard to say. Who cares, as long as the 2 of us are fine, isn't it? Well, let's go. We will continue patrolling the streets today. Good. The fist of justice will come into play again. Yesterday, Tom and Jerry caught a thief, which instantly improved Tom and Jerry's reputation on the street. All the aunts and uncles on the street began to speak well of Tom and Jerry. Have you heard about it? Heard about what? Tom and Jerry, those 2 little hooligans, suddenly changed their personalities. Will they change their personalities? Yesterday, they caught a thief in the street. Is there such a thing? Absolutely true. I saw it with my own eyes. Where is the thief? He ran away. I guess Tom and Jerry must have let them run away. Humphrey, I knew they would never change their bad habits. Hey, you are really wrong this time. The thief threw a handful of lime powder and ran away. Oh, I heard that Tom and Jerry followed a new boss. The new boss asked them to do good things and be good people. Oh, it seems that their new boss is not bad. Yeah, very young. Do you have a daughter? I can consider finding a match for you. Oh, what a pity. My daughter has been married for a long time. Then Tom and Jerry, will you stop collecting protection fees in the future? I think so. Tom and Jerry listened to the discussions of the people on the street. Tom, did you hear that? Someone wants to matchmake our boss. Hey, why doesn't anyone matchmake me? I think as long as I work with the boss, sooner or later someone will matchmake us. I hope so. Perhaps because they heard that Tom and Jerry had changed their careers and became good people, all the thieves, illegal vendors, etc. on this street disappeared. Because Tom and Jerry's previous reputation was so loud, Tom and Jerry walked for a whole morning and didn't find anything unusual. At noon, the 2 of them returned home to have lunch with nothing to do. At the same time, Lu Nian also finished his morning work and looked for a place to have lunch. Lu Nian was equivalent to a temporary worker. The construction site did not provide meals, so Lu Nian had to find a place to eat by himself. Lu Nian suddenly wanted to eat pizza at noon. Since the unexpected death of his master, Lu Nian has never made or eaten pizza again. Lu Nian has completely inherited his master's pizza-making skills. But Lu Nian doesn't know when he will have the opportunity to make pizza again. Lu Nian finally found a pizza shop at a corner. Pizza in the United States is very cheap. About $7 for a 12-inch pizza and about $11 for a 16-inch pizza. Lu Nian ordered 2 16-inch pizzas, 1 seafood supreme pizza and 1 Hawaiian pizza, and the total cost was less than $20. While Lu Nian was waiting for the pizza, an accident happened. A robbery was happening in front of Lu Nian. 2 armed gangsters rushed into the pizza shop to rob. When Lu Nian saw this scene, the scene of the tragic death of his master that day immediately emerged in his mind. Lu Nian couldn't help but get angry. Lu Nian stood up and blurted out, "You 2 bastards, stop it!" The 2 gangsters were suddenly frightened and pointed their guns at Lu Nian. As soon as Lu Nian saw the movements of the 2 people, he knew that the 2 gangsters must be novices, far worse than the previous black youth. "Who are you? Mind your own business." Lu Nian stood up from his seat and walked towards the 2 gangsters. "Stop, if you come any closer, I'll shoot." The 2 gangsters saw Lu Nian coming over, and immediately pointed their guns at him nervously. Lu Nian saw that the 2 men's hands were still shaking, so he decided to give them a chance to reform. "Is this your first time robbing? How did you know?" Seeing this, the other gangster immediately denied it. "What do you mean by first time? We've robbed many times." "Then why are your hands shaking?" "It's cold. I've seen someone robbing like you." "Now, he's in the police station." Lu Nian didn't know that the black youth had already been transformed into an octopus horse, and had died in his hands last night. Lu Nian thought that the black youth was in the police station, waiting to be judged by justice. Chapter 27 Helping Others. Lu Nian's words had some effect. The 2 gangsters looked at each other and became timid. Lu Nian struck while the iron was hot and continued to use his verbal skills. "You don't look like bad people. You must be forced to come out to rob. If you are willing to sit down and talk to me, I think I can help you." One of the gangsters suddenly became emotional. "You can't help us. You can't help us at all. We need money. We need a lot of money." Seeing this, Lu Nian felt something in his heart. "So, you 2 are out robbing just for money?" Another gangster explained. "That's right. His mother is sick and needs surgery, and urgently needs a large sum of money. The 2 of us really have no other choice, so we chose to rob." "Don't you have any relatives or friends?" "Hee. Relatives and friends?" As soon as they heard that I wanted to borrow money, they hid faster than anyone else." "Then you can find a job." "You can find a job, but the money comes in too slowly. My mother's illness can't wait. If I can't get the money for surgery by the end of this month, my mother may." "Okay, I get it. How much does your mother's surgery cost?" "Huh?" Lu Nian's words stunned the 2 gangsters. "Can't you hear me? I'm asking you, how much does your mother need for surgery?" $20,000. "Okay, I'll give you $20,000. Don't go out and rob again." "Are you crazy? You have no relationship with me, and you want to give me $20,000? I just lost my mother, so I don't want anyone to experience the same grief as me." Lu Nian spoke very sincerely, with bright eyes, which made people believe him. "Are you really willing to lend me $20,000? "Yes." Plop, plop. The 2 gangsters immediately knelt on the ground together. "What are you 2 doing? You are the lifesaver of me and my mother." "I can't do anything except kowtow to you. Just let me kowtow to you a few times." "That's right, you saved my brother's life, and you are also my benefactor. I kowtow to you too." Dong, 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 dot. Dong, 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 dot. The 2 gangsters knelt on the ground and kowtowed to Lu Nian continuously. Seeing this scene, Lu Nian showed a knowing smile on his face. "I knew you 2 were good people. I'll treat you to lunch now. Then, I'll take you 2 to the bank to withdraw money." "No need to bother. We're not hungry." As soon as the gangsters finished speaking, their stomachs began to growl. Lu Nian pulled the 2 gangsters back to his table without saying anything. "Wait a minute. I'll go say hello to the owner of this store and ask him not to call the police." Upon hearing this, the 2 gangsters immediately thanked with tears in their eyes. "Thank you." In the famous Big Apple, criminals are caught by the police every day because of various accidents. These criminals, without exception, are sent to prison. The prison in the Big Apple is not as simple as it seems on the surface. The prison in the Big Apple includes elites from all walks of life. If you don't have a skill, you'd be embarrassed to be locked up. Ordinary petty thefts are directly locked up in the police station for reflection, and only those senior criminals with a criminal record will be locked up in prison. The first thing these people do when they enter the prison is often to look for their old friends. "Brother, I didn't expect you to come in again. Brother, I've been waiting for you for months. You're late this time." Such small talk is just the most common way of greeting in the Big Apple prison, and it happens every day. If a good person is imprisoned in the Big Apple prison, he will become a real bad person after he is released. Because the closer you are to the redder you are. Therefore, the two gangsters are very grateful to Lu Nian. If it weren't for Lu Nian, maybe they would have gone to the prison in the Big Apple for a walk. When that time comes, when they come out of the Big Apple prison, they will definitely not be as innocent as they are now. Lu Nian walked up to the pizza shop owner and pleaded for the two gangsters. The pizza shop owner was just pointed at with a gun and was scared. Lu Nian said a few good words for the two gangsters, and the matter was over. After Lu Nian turned around and left, the pizza shop owner looked at the guns in the hands of the two gangsters with lingering fear. What if he didn't agree to Lu Nian's request, and the gangster suddenly came over and shot his head with a gun? That would be a big loss. Anyway, the gangster has given up the robbery now, so it's better to have less trouble than more. A sudden robbery was successfully resolved with Lu Nian's intervention. After talking with the two gangsters, Lu Nian learned the story of the two gangsters. The two gangsters were neighbors who grew up together, named John and Sam. The relationship between the two of them is not brothers, but better than brothers. John's mother was hospitalized because of a serious illness and needed a lot of money for surgery. After hearing about it, Sam came to help John without saying a word. But Sam didn't give John any good ideas. The idea of robbing the store came from Sam. After listening to the story of John and Sam, Lu Nian was moved by the pure male friendship between the two of them. "John, Sam, what are your plans for the future? First cure my mother's illness, then go out and work hard to make money, and strive to pay back all the money of the benefactor as soon as possible. It's a small matter if you haven't paid back the money yet. I just hope you can cure my mother's illness as soon as possible." "Thank you, I will." After dinner, Lu Nian took the two people to the bank to withdraw money. Before leaving, John and Sam left their contact information. Amid the constant gratitude of the two people, Lu Nian turned and left. Lu Nian walked to a deserted place, threw the card with John and Sam's address into the trash can on the side of the road. Lu Nian never thought about asking John and Sam to pay back the money. "Hey, I spent another $20,000 today. It's so painful." Although it was for the pleasure of helping others, Lu Nian still felt a little pain. $20,000. Lu Nian needs to move bricks for 133 days to earn it back. Lu Nian didn't hesitate for too long, and soon returned to the construction site and continued to work. At the same time, in the old house in the suburbs of Brooklyn, another cyborg warrior was born. Tenpenny's companion died before the experiment was completed because he was not a mutant. Tenpenny was transformed into a crabman by Dr. Gordon. After that, it was the familiar routine again. Dr. Zola showed up and brainwashed the crabman. For Lu Nian, a new storm is coming. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 28 Good and Bad. That afternoon, Lu Nian went to the supermarket and bought some steaks and pork chops. In the United States, rich people eat vegetables and poor people eat meat. Poor people like Lu Nian can only eat meat every meal. Lu Nian spent $100 and bought 4 steaks and pork chops. "I'm in luck again tonight. Mrs. Henry's fried steaks are so delicious that I never get tired of eating them." Lu Nian excitedly took the steaks and pork chops and walked home. When Lu Nian passed through the narrow passage, He deliberately looked for the body left by the octopus horse last night. But what surprised Lu Nian was that the remains left by the octopus horse disappeared. Strange. That guy has been burned to ashes. Why would anyone still care about it? Could it be eaten by a passing cat or dog? Lu Nian was puzzled. When Lu Nian returned home, Mrs. Henry had not returned yet. Mrs. Henry did not have a formal job, but during the day, Mrs. Henry would go to the orphanage or the nursing home to help. Mrs. Henry did this not to make money, but simply to contribute to society. From this point of view, most American elderly people are still very kind. Lu Nian returned home, put the steak and pork chop into the refrigerator, then sat on the sofa, opened today's newspaper and started reading. Knock, knock, knock. Just as Lu Nian was reading the newspaper, the door rang. Is it Mrs. Henry? Why are you knocking on the door? Do you need my help to get something? Lu Nian shouted while walking to the door and opening it. Who are you? The person who appeared in front of Lu Nian was not Mrs. Henry, but a kind-looking man. Hello, my name is Calvin Zabo, and I am a doctor. Hello, what can I do for you? Is this Mrs. Henry's home? Yes, but she hasn't come back yet. Oh, when she came to help today, she left this in our orphanage. Calvin Zabo took out a document. Thank you, Dr. Calvin. You're welcome. If there's nothing else, I'll leave first. I'll visit Mrs. Henry again next time I have a chance. Okay, goodbye, Dr. Calvin. Calvin Zabo quickly disappeared from Lu Nian's sight. Lu Nian was holding the document in her hand, feeling very curious. What could be in it? However, Lu Nian did not open the document to take a look, because it is immoral to secretly look through other people's privacy. Lu Nian casually put the document on the dining table and continued to read the newspaper. Mrs. Henry did not return home until 6 o'clock in the evening. Lu Nian, I'm so sorry. I'm back late. I lost an important document during the day today, and I searched for it for a long time, but I still couldn't find it. As soon as Mrs. Henry entered the door, she apologized to Lu Nian. Mrs. Henry, your document is in the orphanage. Just now, Dr. Calvin from the orphanage came specially and delivered the document. Oh, where is it? I put it on the dining table. Upon hearing this, Mrs. Henry quickly ran to the dining table, picked up the document, confirmed it, and a big stone in her heart finally fell. Thank God, I finally found it back. Mrs. Henry, what is that? Mrs. Henry immediately replied, nothing, nothing. Seeing Mrs. Henry's attitude, Lu Nian felt a little confused. Lu Nian, didn't you secretly open it and take a look just now? No. That's good. That's good. Mrs. Henry treated the document as a treasure and hid it well, not even letting Lu Nian know. This deepened Lu Nian's doubts. But Lu Nian didn't take the initiative to ask. Mrs. Henry, after get off work today, I bought steak and pork chops on the way and put them in the refrigerator. Oh, if you want to eat, just tell me directly. There's no need to spend money to buy it yourself. It doesn't matter, it's on the way anyway. Besides, it's not much money, just this time. Don't do it again next time. Lu Nian, it's not easy for you to earn a few dollars. Save it well. Don't spend it carelessly. I know, Mrs. Henry. I will. That night, Lu Nian once again knew that Mrs. Henry made fried steak by herself. It's delicious. No matter how many times I eat it, I can't eat enough. Lu Nian, if you like it, eat more. Burp. Mrs. Henry, I'm full. Lu Nian burped and put down the knife and fork in his hand. Lu Nian, have you heard about it? What did you hear about it? Recently, someone encountered a monster with octopus claws on its arms and horse legs on its legs. When Lu Nian heard this, wasn't this the octopus horse? Lu Nian suppressed her smile and replied, Mrs. Henry, I've heard about it. Lu Nian, you'd better be careful when you go out recently. I heard that this monster likes to kill people. We have to be careful. Okay, I will. Mrs. Henry, you should also be careful when you go out. I'm already very careful. I always carry a bag of lime powder in my bag, which always saves my life at critical moments. Lu Nian heard this and gave Mrs. Henry a thumbs up. Mrs. Henry, you're still awesome. That night, the octopus horse became a topic of conversation between Lu Nian and Mrs. Henry. At the same time, in an old house in the suburbs of Brooklyn, Dr. Zor had completed the radio brainwashing of Crabman. Dr. Gordon's second work, Crabman, officially debuted. At this moment, Crabman was lying quietly on the bed, and had not opened his eyes yet. Dr. Gordon said to Crabman, "It's time to get up, Crabman. Go, wake Crabman up for me." One of Dr. Gordon's assistants immediately walked to Crabman and injected him with a wake-up drug. In the blink of an eye, Crabman opened his eyes. "Crabman, can you hear me?" "Yes, Dr. Gordon." "Crabman, from today on, you will obey me and serve me well in the future." "Yes, Dr. Gordon." "Crabman, go down and adapt to your body first. After you adapt, I have a task for you to complete." "Yes, Dr. Gordon." Two of Dr. Gordon's assistants took Crabman away. That night, Lu Nian lay on the sofa, thinking. Lu Nian experienced a robbery again today, although this time, the big things turned into small things, and the small things turned into nothing. This incident still left a small shadow in Lu Nian's heart. Why are there good people and bad people in this world? John and Sam, strictly speaking, are not bad people. They are not bad by nature, and their starting point is good, but they did do bad things. So, are they both bad people? I help the bad people, so am I also a bad person? The 16-year-old Lu Nian was influenced by the concept of good and bad for a whole night. Chapter 29, Provocation. The next morning, Lu Nian woke up from a dream in a daze. Lu Nian was awakened by a burst of fragrance. "Ah, what a nice smell." "Lu Nian, are you awake?" "Mrs. Henry, I'm sorry, I got up late again." "It's okay. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. You can sleep a little longer. I'm frying pork chops." "No, I have to get up." Lu Nian quickly got up from the sofa and put on his clothes. For Lu Nian, a new day has begun. Being able to eat pork chops made by Mrs. Henry in the morning is definitely a very happy thing for Lu Nian. After breakfast, Mrs. Henry brought 2 cups of coffee as usual. "Lu Nian, are you going to work again in a while?" "Yes." Lu Nian picked up today's Clarion Daily and started reading. "Lu Nian, did you sell your mother's tailor shop?" "Yes." "I don't know how to tailor at all. It would be a waste for me to keep the tailor shop. It's better to sell it." "Well, Lu Nian, you did the right thing." "Mrs. Henry, if you need money, you can always come to me." "No, no, no, I don't need it." "Lu Nian, you have to keep your money well and don't spend it carelessly." "I know, Mrs. Henry. I won't spend money carelessly." Under Mrs. Henry's earnest admonition, Lu Nian left home to move bricks at the construction site. Although moving bricks is a high-paying job, it is not a long-term solution, because no matter how much work there is at the construction site, there will always be a day when it will be finished, and then Lu Nian will be unemployed. When thinking of this, Lu Nian will unconsciously sigh. "Hey, I don't know what I will look like tomorrow. And where will my future be?" Lu Nian soon appeared on the construction site of the electronic building, working hard to move bricks. At the same time, the Brooklyn Police Department fell into chaos. First, Tenpenny and his colleagues mysteriously disappeared while patrolling the street, leaving only a police car at the scene. Because this mysterious disappearance case was neither kidnapping nor murder, the police station could not handle it. Tenpenny and his colleagues were missing, and their bodies were not found. In the end, this case could only be left unresolved. Secondly, there were reports of sightings of the octopus horse. Although Hydra has made careful treatment every time the octopus horse appears, some people still witness the octopus horse. The unique appearance of the octopus horse makes it easy to recognize. However, this case was regarded as an urban legend by the Brooklyn Police Department. Now, the octopus horse has been killed by Lu Nian, and this urban legend is destined to become an unsolved mystery in New York City. Lu Nian originally thought that this day would be another ordinary day. Near noon, several social personnel with iron bars and knives came to the construction site to blackmail Smith. "Smith, we are here to collect debts. You haven't paid the protection fee this month on time." "Howard, why are you here again?" "We agreed last month that I would pay 3 months protection fee in one lump sum." "Ha ha ha. Our boss said that because your construction site has a large profit, we need to collect more this month." "You bastards. How can you go back on your word?" "Smith, I'm giving you 2 choices now. The first is to pay the protection fee honestly. The second is, I will bring people to your construction site and leave some souvenirs. Although Howard said it very tactfully, Smith knew that this so-called souvenir must not be a good thing. When Lu Nian saw Smith being surrounded by a group of people holding knives and sticks, he immediately rushed over to block Smith behind him. "Mr. Smith, are you in trouble? Who are these people?" "Lu Nian, you have nothing to do here. Go back and move your bricks." Lu Nian still has a good impression of Smith. If Smith hadn't taken him in, Lu Nian would still be looking for a job on the street. "Mr. Smith, don't worry, I will protect you." Howard and others burst into laughter when they heard Lu Nian's words. "Ha ha ha. Who is this guy?" "Smith. Is he your relative?" "Ha ha ha." "Smith. He said he wanted to protect you." "I didn't expect that after not seeing you for a month." "Smith, you actually found a bodyguard." "But your bodyguard looks a little young." Howard and others made ruthless ridicule to Smith. Smith's face became a little embarrassed. "Lu Nian, go back and move your bricks. You don't need to intervene in the things here." "Mr. Smith, go back." Seeing Smith's firm attitude, Lu Nian no longer insisted and turned around to go back to the construction site to continue moving bricks. Who knew that this time, Howard made an assist. Howard, holding an iron rod, blocked Lu Nian's way. "Smith, since you're not good or bad, I will have to leave some souvenirs for your construction site." "Ha ha ha. Let's start with this stupid boy." "Stop, he is just a minor. You can't be cruel to him." "Minor? Would a minor have the courage to run to me, Howard, and be arrogant?" "I don't believe it." "Stupid boy, I'll give you a chance. As long as you can beat me, I won't make things difficult for Smith, and I will take people away from here immediately." Hearing this, Lu Nian stopped, and then looked at Howard with the eyes of a fool. Do you keep your word?" "Of course I do." "Okay, I accept your challenge." "Lu Nian, go back to work. You have nothing to do here." "Smith, shut up, stupid boy. Come on, I'm waiting for you to defeat me." Lu Nian has never been a timid person. Since Howard was stupid enough to take the initiative to provoke Lu Nian naturally would not be polite to Howard. Although Howard was holding an iron rod in his hand, in Lu Nian's opinion, Howard was no different from a waste. Lu Nian showed a posture for a duel, which caused another round of laughter from Howard and others. "Did you see that? This kid knows he wants to duel with Howard. I bet in 3 seconds at most, Howard will use the iron rod in his hand to break the leg of this stupid kid." "Ha ha ha. Howard, you are so mean. You are bullying the weak." Hearing this, Howard rolled his eyes at his accomplice in dissatisfaction. "How about you take over?" "Ha ha ha. Forget it. I still have to save my face. Beating an unarmed underage kid with an iron rod will damage my reputation if it gets out." Chapter 30. Decent work. Faced with Howard's aggressiveness and cleverness, Lu Nian showed no mercy. Howard took the initiative. Howard took the iron rod in his hand and swung it towards Lu Nian's left leg. Lu Nian took the lead and stepped on the iron rod directly. Howard was frightened by Lu Nian's swift action, but Howard had been on the street for a long time after all, so he quickly calmed down. Howard used both hands to try to pull the iron rod back. As a result, Howard was frightened again. No matter how hard Howard tried, the iron rod was stepped on by Lu Nian and did not move at all. Howard's companions thought Howard was acting there, and couldn't help but tease him. "Howard, you are dealing with an underage child and acting there. Don't you feel ashamed?" "That's right. That's right." Howard felt bitter at the moment. If Howard told his companions that the underage boy in front of him was stronger than himself, he would definitely become a laughingstock. But Howard felt a little uneasy in his heart. If he didn't do well today, he would really lose to the underage boy in front of him. Howard was also a decisive person. Seeing that he couldn't get the iron rod back, Howard simply gave up the iron rod and decided to rely on his fists to decide the outcome. Howard had an iron rod in his hand, and Lu Nian was not afraid. Now that Howard wanted to fight with him, Lu Nian was even less afraid. Howard shouted fiercely and used his right fist to attack Lu Nian's face with all his strength. If the opponent was replaced by an ordinary person, Howard could knock out the opponent with this punch. Unfortunately, Howard's opponent now is Lu Nian. Lu Nian did not retreat, and also punched out. Bang! The fists of the two people collided violently in the air. After the fist fight, One of them covered his hand in pain and let out a miserable howl. Soon, everyone was surprised to find that the person who let out the miserable howl was not Lu Nian, but Howard. No, no way. This is a joke. Howard, are you acting? At this point, Howard decided to be shameless. Stop talking nonsense. Everyone come together. This kid is not an ordinary person. At least I can't beat him. Hearing Howard's words, a group of gangsters raised their weapons. Don't do it. He is still a minor. Although Smith knew it was useless, he still issued a dissuasion. Get out, Smith. Wait until we get rid of this kid, and then discuss compensation with you. Brothers, everyone come together. Several gangsters rushed towards Lu Nian together. The situation was critical. Seeing this, Smith closed his eyes in pain. In Smith's opinion, Lu Nian has the strength to defeat Howard, but facing a large group of thugs, 2 fists will definitely not be able to defeat 4 hands. Smith couldn't help but sigh in his heart. Hey, Lu Nian, you are still too impulsive. But soon, Smith changed his opinion. Bang, pang, boom. Facing the siege of a group of thugs, Lu Nian was a little bored. Lu Nian's figure was seen among the crowd, like a ghost, shuttled freely and easily. Every time Lu Nian made a move, there would definitely be a person falling to the ground. Howard, who was defeated by Lu Nian first, felt a little relieved at this time. Howard watched his companions being knocked to the ground by Lu Nian one after another, either dead or disabled. There were constant wailing at the scene. In less than 10 minutes, the battle was over. In the center of the venue, only Lu Nian was left standing there. Smith couldn't help but take a breath of cold air when he saw this scene. This was all done by Lu Nian alone? This is too horrible. Smith believed that all this was done by a group of people. But in fact, in front of Smith, there was only Lu Nian. The look in Smith's eyes when he looked at Lu Nian had completely changed. A guy who could defeat a large group of thugs by himself was actually quietly moving bricks on his own construction site? What kind of international joke is this? With Lu Nian's skills, he could just find a rich man to be his personal bodyguard, and wouldn't he make millions a year? Lu Nian saw that no one stood up to challenge him, and Lu Nian felt bored. Fighting with ordinary people could no longer satisfy Lu Nian. It's so boring. They are all too weak. Lu Nian couldn't help but think of the big battle he had with Octopus Horse the night before. Lu Nian fought so hard. At that time, the melee between the two was a complete fist-to-flesh fight, with bayonets meeting bayonets. Lu Nian attacked with all his strength, and Octopus Horse also attacked with all his strength. Although it was a life-and-death fight, Lu Nian had no fear in his heart. Unlike now, every time Lu Nian attacked, he was afraid that he would hit too hard and accidentally kill someone. Seeing that there was nothing for him to do, Lu Nian shouted to Smith, "Mr. Smith, if you are fine, I will go back to carry bricks." Slow down, Lu Nian. Don't carry bricks. With your skills, carrying bricks is really a waste of your talent. But I need to make money. Lu Nian, if you don't mind, you can stay on the construction site and be a security guard. The salary is guaranteed to be much higher than what you earn from carrying bricks. Mr. Smith, I can earn $150 to $200 a day by carrying bricks. If calculated on a monthly basis, it is $4,500 to $6,000. How much does a security guard earn a month? If you are a security guard, the monthly salary is $3,000 to $4,000. Smith never thought that Lu Nian would be so good at carrying bricks and earn more than a security guard. That's all. I'd better go back and continue moving bricks. No, Lu Nian, how about this? You are so skilled that one person can replace 2 people. Then I will hire 1 less security guard, and then pay you 2 salaries. How about that? 2 salaries. That's $8,000. In this way, it will be much more than what you earn from moving bricks, right? Smith now wished that Lu Nian would always be by his side. With Lu Nian by his side, did Smith still have to be afraid of hooligans like Howard? Lu Nian thought about it. Having a decent job is better than moving bricks, and it can earn more than moving bricks. If he didn't do it, he would be a fool. Okay, Mr. Smith, I promise you. Smith couldn't help but waved his fist in the air. That's great, Lu Nian. From today on, you are the security guard of the construction site. No, Security Captain. Chapter 31. Madam J.L. Smith asked Lu Nian to be the security captain, which caused dissatisfaction from the old security captain. The old security captain, with several loyal followers, forced Smith to abdicate and asked Smith to drive Lu Nian away. Of course, Smith would not drive Lu Nian away. So, according to the rules of the underworld, the old security captain led people to beat Lu Nian. As a result, Lu Nian naturally had the last laugh. At the end of the story, the old security captain left the construction site with his followers in disgrace. Before leaving, the old security captain did not forget to say a few harsh words. Humphrey, don't be so proud of yourself. The two of you, I'm taking all the security guards at the construction site away now. I wonder where you can recruit new security guards when the time comes. Haha. You really take yourself seriously. With Lu Nian alone here, do I need other security guards? Get out, get out. Smith drove the old security captain and his group out rudely. Seeing that the people were walking away, Lu Nian said to Smith, Mr. Smith, can I recruit a few new security guards? Of course. You are now the security captain of the construction site, and you are responsible for recruiting security guards. How many can I recruit? The security team used to have 6 people. Lu Nian, I now allow you to recruit 4 more people. After all, you get 2 salaries. Okay. Do I need to say hello to you after I find the people? Of course, but don't worry, I won't ask too much. You only need to tell me their basic information, and I will help them register. This construction site will take at least half a year to build. Okay, Mr. Smith. Lu Nian, who became the security captain, immediately pulled Tom and Jerry over to work as security guards with him. I will definitely not forget you two when I have a good life. Smith handed the entire security team to Lu Nian for management, so Lu Nian now has no problem recruiting 2 new security guards. Tom and Jerry were overjoyed when they got the news. Boss is still the best. He has become rich, but he didn't forget us. I knew that boss is reliable. We really didn't follow the wrong person. Lu Nian and Smith were sitting in the office, eating and drinking. Smith now worships Lu Nian as a great god. After seeing Lu Nian's terrifying skills, Smith has no doubt about Lu Nian's strength. Lu Nian, eat with confidence. As long as I eat, you won't be left without a bite. As the person in charge of the construction site, Smith's money is what Lu Nian needs to look up to. Therefore, Smith is also very generous to Lu Nian, teaching Lu Nian in the office and eating with him. Tom and Jerry soon came to the construction site to report. Boss, we are here. Boss, where are you? Lu Nian said to Smith in the office. Mr. Smith, the 2 security guards I recruited are here. Oh, how are their skills? Not as good as mine, but they are not bad either. Well, if you think it's okay, bring them in. I told you, you are the security captain of the construction site. You have the final say on who to recruit. Smith knew that he was too optimistic. It was already a great luck to find one Lu Nian, and it was impossible to find 2 more. Thank you, Mr. Smith. I'll go out and call them in to see you. Lu Nian left the office and went to meet Tom and Jerry. I haven't seen you for a few days. How are you two doing? Boss, as soon as we heard that you found jobs for us, we rushed here. That's right, boss. We too haven't found jobs in a long time. Ha ha ha. I found a security job for you too. How about it? What do you want to do? Boss, what about you? I'm the security captain. Yes, that's your captain. Okay, then let's do it. Follow the boss. No doubt about it. That's right. If the boss does it, we will do it. Very good. Now I will take you to meet Mr. Smith, the person in charge of the construction site, to go through the formalities. From today on, you are the security guards of this construction site. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. You're welcome. This is what I should do. Accompanied by Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry completed the formalities quickly. Boss, what should we do now? Now the safety of this construction site is the responsibility of the 3 of us. Tom, Jerry, if you two are free, patrol around and see if there are any abnormal situations. If you encounter any trouble that you can't solve, use the intercom to notify me. Each security guard was equipped with an intercom and a baton. Okay, boss. Boss, let's go out on patrol. At the same time, Howard and his men returned to the gang in a panic. The gang Howard belongs to is called the Axe Family, a small organization under the hand. The backer of the Axe Family is Madame Jiao, one of the five fingers of the hand. Madame Jiao is a very powerful woman, and also one of the controllers of the Rand Group. Madame Jiao is different from Jin. Jin is the underground emperor of New York and runs various industries, while Madame Jiao only deals in illegal drugs. The Hand has been committed to conducting a scientific study on how to bring the dead back to life through drugs. Howard and others returned to the Axe family's lair in a panic. "Boss, we're back." "Huh? What happened to you? Why is everyone injured?" "Boss, you have to help us. There was an underage kid at Smith's construction site who was very good at fighting. We were all defeated by him." "Howard, are you kidding me? How could such a large group of you be defeated by an underage kid?" "Boss, what Howard said is true. That kid is very skilled." "Oh, boss, you have to help us. That Smith is too arrogant." "Okay, I get it. You guys go down and recuperate first." "Boss, are we just going to let this matter go?" "Howard, the gang is going to do something big soon. Mrs. Jiao has ordered me to get ready these days. A large batch of goods will arrive in New York, and she asked me to be ready to pick up the goods at any time. Do you think I can be distracted to do other things at this important juncture?" "Yes, boss. Mrs. Jiao's affairs always come first." "But Howard, don't worry. This matter will definitely not be let go like this. After we finish the big things, we will come back to deal with Smith and that kid who doesn't know how to live or die." "Okay, boss." Chapter 32, The Real Cavalier, Part 1. Lu Nian suddenly remembered that there were two people, John and Sam, who could also be called over to work as security guards. But Lu Nian had already lost the contact information of the two people. "When we meet again in the future, I will definitely bring them back to the right path." Tom and Jerry, since they followed Lu Nian to become security guards, instantly felt that they were much more advanced. In the past, Tom and Jerry did not have a very good reputation on the street. The two had no jobs before, were uneducated, and made a living by extortion every day. But now, the two have turned over a new leaf. Tom and Jerry walked on the street and clearly felt that others looked at them differently. Occasionally, when they met an acquaintance on the street, the other party would greet the two people tremblingly. "Brother Tom, Brother Jerry, when will you two come to collect the protection fee for this month?" "I've prepared it." "Protection fee? Asshole. Do we look like the kind of people who collect protection fees?" "That's right, we have proper jobs now. Don't you dare slander us." "Right. So I don't have to pay my protection fee anymore?" "Pay a shit. You deserve a beating. Don't you know we have turned over a new leaf? If you dare to mention protection fees to us again, be careful that we will beat you up." The same scene has happened frequently in recent times. Then one person spread 10 spread 100, and finally everyone on the street knew that Tom and Jerry had changed their nature and really turned over a new leaf. Some people didn't believe it at first, but when they saw Tom and Jerry in person, they all got the same answer. Tom and Jerry's reputation on the street was instantly greatly improved. On the 5th day after Lu Nian became the security captain, the Crab Man was called in front of Dr. Gordon in an old house in the suburbs of Brooklyn. "How is it, Crab Man? Have you adapted to your new body?" Crab Man raised the two big claws in his hands and answered domineeringly, "Dr. Gordon, I feel great now. I'm full of strength." "Very good. Now, I have a task for you to complete. Just give me your orders. I will definitely complete it. I'm going to send you to Virginia." "Virginia? What am I going there for?" "The FBI headquarters is in Quantico, Virginia. The FBI has been quite active recently. Some of them seem to have discovered some clues about Dr. Zala recently." Crabman replied immediately, "Then let me take off their heads." "That's right, just ask you to kill them. Our people will send you to Virginia, where a Hydra cadre will contact you. You just have to do what he tells you to do." "Okay, Dr. Gordon, when should I leave?" "The sooner the better." "Yes, Dr. Gordon." At the same time, Virginia, Quantico, FBI headquarters. FBI is an abbreviation of three English words. F stands for fidelity, B stands for bravery, and I stands for integrity. The duties of the FBI and SHIELD are obviously different. The main duties of the FBI are to hunt down criminals, protect national security, and investigate terrorist activities in the United States. Dr. Zora of Hydra has conducted illegal experiments in many places in the United States, which has seriously endangered the national security of the United States. Although the FBI is a group of ordinary people, their dedication to the motherland makes them investigate tirelessly. After that, they finally tracked down Dr. Zora. Because Dr. Zora felt threatened, he ordered Dr. Gordon to send cyborg warriors to Virginia to deal with FBI agents. Crabman took a small truck and left New York for Virginia. Lu Nian worked as the security captain for a few days and gained weight. Smith was very righteous and took Lu Nian to cook in his office every day. This kind of life lasted for a week. Lu Nian became the security captain for exactly 7 days, and someone came to the construction site to collect protection fees. But this time, it was not the X family who came, but another small gang. In New York, there are at least 800 big and small gangs, if not 1,000. This small gang has only 6 people. They saw the workers busy at the construction site of the electronic building, so they wanted to come and get some money. This is an open secret in New York. But this time, they met a tough guy. The 6 people came alive, but in the end they were all carried out on stretchers and sent directly to the hospital. After the 6 people were carried away, Smith said to Lu Nian, "Lu Nian, you can be gentler next time." "Mr. Smith, I was very careful just now. You said that if you accidentally beat them to death, we would have to pay compensation. It's okay if you just make them slightly injured. Next time you meet such a person, just make a move and teach them a little lesson." "Okay, Mr. Smith, I remember it." Seeing that Lu Nian was a little depressed, Smith immediately changed the subject and said, "Lu Nian, come, let's go back and continue eating. I'll buy you another big elbow." "Thank you, Mr. Smith." Time flew to February 1, 2013. During this period, Crabman committed many cases in Virginia and killed more than a dozen excellent FBI agents in succession. The FBI felt an unprecedented huge threat. In order to deal with this unknown threat, the FBI sent a message for help to SHIELD. After receiving the request for help from the FBI headquarters, the director of SHIELD, One-Eyed Man Nick Fury, immediately found his deputy Phil Coulson to discuss countermeasures. Phil Coulson, under the order of Nick Fury, is currently carrying out a secret mission. SHIELD plans to salvage the cosmic cube from the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean in the near future. However, everything is still in the plan, and it will take some time to actually execute it. So before that, Nick Fury decided to send Phil Coulson to Virginia to help the FBI resist unknown threats. In order to show his sincerity, the FBI shared the clues about Dr. Zola with SHIELD in return. SHIELD and Hydra are lifelong enemies. After Nick Fury got the clues about Dr. Zola, he immediately led people to investigate. A fierce battle is inevitable. At the same time, Lu Nian's life gradually got on the right track. As the security captain of the electronic building construction site, Lu Nian seemed to have become an ordinary person, and gradually forgot that he had become a cavalier. Only when gangsters occasionally come to the construction site to collect protection fees, Lu Nian will realize that he is not an ordinary person. Lu Nian fell into confusion again. It's good to be an ordinary person. This thought gradually emerged in Lu Nian's mind. Chapter 33 The Real Cavalier, Part 2 2013. LV Nian went to work at the construction site as usual. For LV Nian, this would be another ordinary day. Tom and Jerry had been waiting at the construction site for a long time. Ordinary life not only made LV Nian lose his enterprising spirit, but Tom and Jerry also lived too comfortably and lost the vigor that young people should have. Because being a security guard is too leisurely. Whenever there is something that cannot be solved, there will always be LV Nian to step up and solve it. The only thing LV Nian gained was that Tom and Jerry followed him more wholeheartedly. After seeing LV Nian's strength, Tom and Jerry have regarded LV Nian as a god in their minds. Smith also stood at the door of the construction site, waiting for LV Nian to go to work. The happiest person for being able to recruit LV Nian as the security captain was Smith. Since having LV Nian, Smith has never been blackmailed by those gangsters and hooligans on the street. and the money saved is much more than the money he made by hiring Lu Nian as the security captain. So Smith was very attentive to Lu Nian. It can be said that he cared for her meticulously and took care of her in all aspects. Smith was now very afraid that Lu Nian would suddenly quit one day, and then Smith would cry to death. However, the more Smith feared something, the more it would happen. Lu Nian decided to resign from the construction site because of an accidental accident. At noon on February 2nd, Lu Nian took Tom and Jerry out for lunch as usual. Because Lu Nian had the highest salary, Lu Nian paid for the three people's lunch every day. At noon today, Lu Nian planned to take Tom and Jerry to a fast food truck for lunch. The fast food trucks in New York were placed in several specific areas. Looking there were more than one fast food truck parked. The flavor of fast food trucks includes delicacies from all over the world. American fast food trucks have long formed a unique American culture, different from traditional fast food trucks. The current American fast food trucks have a rich variety, and no longer only junk food such as fried chicken and French fries. Lu Nian, Tom, and Jerry came to the entrance of a park in Brooklyn, where there happened to be a fast food truck business point. Tom, Jerry, what do you want to eat for lunch? Thai curry rice, samosa dumplings. Tom and Jerry often eat at fast food trucks, and they order the most common food at fast food trucks. Needless to say, Thai curry rice is definitely a specialty of Thailand. Samosa dumplings are a specialty of India. Lu Nian bought a portion of Thai curry rice, a portion of samosa dumplings, and a Turkish kebab burrito at the fast food truck. The three of them walked into the park with their lunch and were about to enjoy it. At this time, an accident happened. An armed robber ran out from nowhere and robbed a fast food truck in front of Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry. There was a fence between the three people and the robbers. The owner of this fast food truck was an uncle from India. The uncle begged the robber to let him go, but the robber was unmoved. "This money is for my daughter's schooling. Please spare me." "Don't talk nonsense. Hand over the money quickly." "I only want money, not life." "Don't be ungrateful." But the Indian uncle was determined to take the money instead of his life. In the end, the robber couldn't stand the Indian uncle's nagging, and the gun in his hand fired. A flower of blood immediately bloomed on the Indian uncle's body. Tom and Jerry were terrified when they saw this scene. Boss, he killed someone. What should we do?" "Boss, say something." Lu Nian was stunned when he saw this scene. Lu Nian seemed to see that the one who fell down was not the Indian uncle, but his father. Lu Nian seemed to see his father begging the robber to let him go, but in the end, the robber was unmoved and shot him to death. No. Lu Nian suddenly roared and rushed straight to the fast food truck. There was an iron fence in front of Lu Nian. Seeing Lu Nian rushing towards the fence, Tom and Jerry immediately shouted to stop him. "Boss, don't go over there. You can't get through there." "Boss, let's go through the main gate." Lu Nian was unmoved. The scene that happened the next moment completely stunned Tom and Jerry. Lu Nian jumped up with all his strength and actually jumped over the iron railing and landed outside the park. Tom and Jerry looked at each other when they saw this scene. The mouths of the two people opened at the same time, enough to put an egg in. Lu Nian ignored the surprised Tom and Jerry. Lu Nian ran to the fast food truck in a few steps. At this time, the robber had already fled with a gun. Lu Nian checked the Indian uncle's injuries and found that he was still breathing. Lu Nian immediately took out his mobile phone and called 999 for emergency assistance. "Asshole, I will never let you go." Lu Nian chased in the direction where the gunman left. "Boss, wait for us." "Boss, don't worry." Tom and Jerry shouted loudly at Lu Nian in the fence. But Lu Nian's brain was now completely dominated by anger, and he couldn't listen to anything. Lu Nian now just wanted to catch the armed robber and teach him a lesson. After chasing for about 2 streets, the armed robber hid in an apartment building. Seeing this, Lu Nian chased into the apartment without hesitation, but there were too many residents in the apartment, and Lu Nian couldn't find out which room the gangster just lived in. Lu Nian went to the doorman of the apartment and wanted to check the surveillance video in the apartment, but was refused. In the United States, everyone pays attention to protecting personal privacy, even murderers. Seeing this, Lu Nian left the apartment building in a huff. However, Lu Nian did not call the police and let the police handle the case. Lu Nian called Tom and Jerry, because Tom and Jerry had also seen the true face of the armed robber. Lu Nian decided to squat outside the apartment until the gangster appeared. Lu Nian silently swore in his heart that he must catch the armed gangster with his own hands and avenge the Indian uncle. Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry took turns squatting outside the apartment for 2 days and 2 nights, and finally waited for the gangster to appear again. During these 3 days, the three did not go to work on the construction site. This scared Smith. Without Lu Nian's protection, if the gangsters come again, Smith's fate will definitely be miserable. But no matter how Smith persuaded, Lu Nian was determined to catch the robber himself. Smith later offered Lu Nian a monthly salary of $10,000. But Lu Nian was unmoved. In Lu Nian's heart, the heart of a cavalier is awakening. Chapter 34 The Real Cavalier, Part 2 February 5th, the gangsters, who thought they had passed the storm, swaggered out of the apartment building. In an alley opposite the apartment, Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry had been waiting here. Tom, how is the Indian uncle? Boss, I heard from the hospital that the Indian uncle has passed the critical period. The shot didn't hit the vitals. It's really lucky. That's good. Lu Nian finally breathed a sigh of relief when he heard the news. Boss, don't worry, wait for that bastard to come out of the apartment, and we will deal with him together. Yes, to deal with this kind of bastard who bullies the weak, you must beat him up first, then send him to the police station to eat jail food. Yeah, Lu Nian agreed very much with what Tom and Jerry said. When dealing with bad guys, you must first take revenge in your own way. Although the law is fair, it is impossible for people to beat up bad guys. So, Lu Nian had to take revenge for the Indian uncle in his own way. Just as the three were chatting, Jerry suddenly shouted, Boss, the target is out. Good guy. You finally came out. When the target appeared, Lu Nian's eyes immediately stared at the prey like a cheetah. The robber thought he had killed the Indian uncle a few days ago, so he had been hiding in the apartment and didn't dare to go out casually. Until today, the robber still didn't wait for the police to come to arrest him. So, the robber put his heart in his stomach and decided to go out and do another job. He only made more than $100 by robbing the Indian uncle. The robber spent all the money on takeout in the past few days. Forced to make a living, the robber went out again with a gun. The robber set his target on the fast food truck supply point at the entrance of another park. Although robbing a fast food truck has little income, it is very safe. First of all, the owner of the fast food truck usually does not carry weapons. Secondly, the last time the Indian uncle was shot, the police didn't find him for so long, which shows that the safety factor of robbing a fast food truck is very high. Although the income is small each time, I can be more diligent. With such a dirty idea in mind, the gangster set out to rob a fast food truck, but this time, he was destined to return empty-handed. Not only did he return empty-handed, he also had to be beaten up. The gangster came to the entrance of City Line Park on Conduit Boulevard in Brooklyn. Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry followed closely behind. Boss, he seems to be committing a crime again. Boss, what should we do now? We are not in a hurry. When he starts robbing, we will rush up to catch him. Also, he has a gun in his hand. You'd better make some preparations in advance. Okay, boss. No problem. This time we will never let him run away again. Tom and Jerry looked around and picked up a brick in their hands. Although New York is an international metropolis, bricks can still be found on the roadside. With a brick in hand, the world is mine. The naive gangster came to a fast food truck, quickly took out a pistol, and pointed it at the owner of the fast food truck. Hurry, hand over all the money. I'm only after money, not life. But if you don't open your eyes, I don't mind giving you a ride. The owner of the fast food truck was robbed for the first time, and he stood there stupidly, not knowing what to do. At this time, three figures rushed over from the left, right, and back of the robber at the same time. Lu Nian was the fastest. Lu Nian ran to the robber and grabbed the robber's gun hand tightly. The robber felt pain and the gun in his hand fell to the ground. Then Lu Nian threw the robber to the ground. Tom and Jerry, holding bricks, went up and beat the robber without saying a word. They didn't stop until the bricks in their hands broke. At this time, the robber had been beaten black and blue. However, the tragic fate of the robber was not over yet, because Lu Nian hadn't taken action yet. The owner of the fast food truck had recovered from the shock of being robbed. The owner of the fast food truck suddenly shouted, "Stop it, you three!" Tom asked the owner of the fast food truck in confusion, "Why should we stop? You are not police officers, you have no right to do this." "Do you know, just a few days ago, this guy robbed another fast food truck at gunpoint. He shot and killed people at that time. Fortunately, the owner of the fast food truck was lucky, he didn't die. Now he is lying in the hospital for treatment." "So what? You have no right to beat a prisoner." Jerry heard this and said impatiently, "Hey, are you confused? He just pointed a gun at you." "You are still speaking for him now? If you don't stop, I will call the police." "You, Tom, Jerry, let's go." At this time, Lu Nian had already vented his anger. "Boss, let's go." Tom and Jerry followed Lu Nian away unwillingly. Before leaving, Lu Nian looked back at the owner of the fast food truck and said meaningfully, "You can do whatever you want." Seeing the three people leave, the owner of the fast food truck immediately called the police. Soon, a police car arrived at the scene and took the gunman who was beaten into a human form into the police car. Lu Nian, Tom, and Jerry walked aimlessly on the street. "Boss, do we still have to go back to the construction site to continue to be security guards?" Lu Nian fell silent after hearing this. Boss, should we go back to the construction site now? Let me think about it first." "Boss." Jerry wanted to say something else, but Tom covered Jerry's mouth with his hand, signaling Jerry to shut up. In Lu Nian's mind, the debate about good and bad became more and more confusing. He had just done a good thing, but was accused by the owner of the fast food truck. For a 16-year-old boy, these things were indeed beyond his tolerance. "Tom, Jerry, you two should go back first." "Where to?" "To the construction site." "Whatever, home is fine, back to the construction site is fine. What about you?" "Boss, I'm going somewhere." At this time, Lu Nian suddenly wanted to talk to Mrs. Henry. Lu Nian felt that Mrs. Henry was old and had rich social experience, and she would definitely be able to help him solve the confusion in his heart. "Okay, boss, be careful on the road." "Boss, remember to call us if you have anything." Lu Nian looked at the backs of Tom and Jerry leaving, feeling a little sad. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We are waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 35, The Real Cavalier. End. February 5th, Lu Nian came to an orphanage in the suburbs of Brooklyn. Mrs. Henry would volunteer at this orphanage during the day. As soon as Lu Nian entered the orphanage, she saw Mrs. Henry chasing a little naughty boy around. "Forrest Gump, if you keep running around, you won't get apples to eat." After hearing this, the child named Forrest Gump immediately returned to Mrs. Henry with a smile. "Mrs. Henry, I want to eat apples." Mrs. Henry lovingly patted the dust off Forrest Gump, took Forrest Gump's hand, and was about to return to the orphanage building. At this time, Mrs. Henry's peripheral vision accidentally caught a glimpse of Lu Nian. Seeing Lu Nian suddenly appear in front of her, Mrs. Henry was startled and stood there for a few seconds. Lu Nian took the initiative to speak, breaking the silence. "Mrs. Henry, sorry to interrupt you at work. I have something in my mind that I just can't figure out, so I came here to chat with you." "Okay, Nian, wait a moment. I'll hand over the work at hand first, and then come over to chat with you." "Okay, Mrs. Henry, let's go." "A Gump, let's go back to the building to eat apples." Seeing Mrs. Henry pulling a Gump away, Lu Nian showed a knowing smile on her face. "This is an orphanage, and the children here are all orphans without exception. A Gump must be an orphan too." Lu Nian couldn't help but think of herself now, who is also without a father or mother, and has no one to rely on, except Mrs. Henry. Haha, I didn't expect that I'm an orphan now. Lu Nian didn't wait too long. A few minutes later, Mrs. Henry ran out of the building in a hurry. "Okay, Nian, Let's find a quiet place to chat. Okay, Mrs. Henry. There is a Starbucks coffee shop opposite the orphanage. Let's go there and sit down. Okay. Mrs. Henry brought Lu Nian to the Starbucks coffee shop. Lu Nian, what would you like to drink? A cup of classic coffee. Waiter. A large cup of classic coffee and a large cup of mocha. Soon, the waiter brought up 2 large cups of coffee. Okay, Lu Nian, we can start chatting now. Tell me, what troubles have you encountered? Mrs. Henry, I found a security job at the construction site. No, I'm the security captain. Oh, not bad. The salary should be very high, right? Mr. Smith, the person in charge of the construction site, gave me a monthly salary of $8,000. Isn't that great? But Mrs. Henry, I'm not happy now. Unhappy? Why not? The job of security guard is not tiring, and the salary is so high. How great. I know this, but I have experienced some things in the past 2 days. Just a few days ago, I saw with my own eyes an armed bandit robbed an Indian uncle who ran a fast food truck. And he shot. When I saw the Indian uncle lying in a pool of blood, I seemed to see my father. My father should have been like this when he died that year. Lu Nian, your father's death is not your fault. It was just an accident. No, this is not an accident. If this society remains the same as it is now, without any changes, tragedies like my father will definitely happen again. So, Mrs. Henry, I don't want to continue being an idle security guard. Lu Nian, if you don't want to be a security guard, what do you want to do? I want to use my strength to do things within my ability. I want to protect more people. I don't want the tragedy that happened to me to happen to others. Lu Nian, you are only 16 years old this year. This society is not as simple as you think. I know, in the eyes of many people, I am still a minor, but I have made up my mind. I want to protect more people. Lu Nian, do you want to be a hero? You don't have to be a hero. I just want to be a good person, do good things every day, and help more people, just like you. Mrs. Henry fell silent after hearing Lu Nian's words. Lu Nian, how about you come with me to work in the orphanage? I'll ask the director to give you a salary. It may not be much, but it's enough for your daily pocket money. Mrs. Henry, you misunderstood me. I don't care about the salary. I just want to help people. If I have to make an analogy, I want to be a civilian policeman. Civilian policeman? Mrs. Henry was shocked by Lu Nian's idea. Lu Nian, do you know what you are talking about? I know. What you are doing is illegal. We are just ordinary people. Why do you have to do this? Mrs. Henry, I have actually thought about this for a long time, but I just haven't made up my mind. It wasn't until a few days ago when I saw an Indian uncle being robbed that I made up my mind to fight crime. Lu Nian, it's very dangerous to do this. I know, but I will be careful. Mrs. Henry, you can rest assured. In addition to me, I have 2 friends who will act with me when the time comes. We have formed an organization called Fist of Justice. In the end, Mrs. Henry chose to support Lu Nian. However, Mrs. Henry still put forward a little opinion. Suddenly, he sneaked. The 3rd place was transformed. Along with Coulson, there is also S.H.I.E.L.D.'s level 6 agent, Barbara Mockingbird Morse. Mockingbird Barbara Morse is Nick Fury's right-hand man. Nick Fury assigned Mockingbird to be Coulson's bodyguard, responsible for protecting Coulson's safety. Chapter 36 Resignation. Coulson arrived in Quantico, Virginia on February 3, 2013. On the afternoon of February 5, after collecting enough intelligence, Coulson set up a sophisticated trap and successfully tricked Crabman out and surrounded him. The moment they saw Crabman's true face, Coulson and Barbara Morse were shocked. However, facing the powerful Crabman, the ambushing S.H.I.E.L.D. agents and FBI agents all suffered heavy casualties. In this situation, Mockingbird took action. As a level 6 agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Mockingbird's personal strength is unquestionable. Mockingbird is good at using double sticks as weapons, which is just a match made in heaven with Crabman's 2 big claws. Coulson stood by and watched Mockingbird and Crabman fighting there silently. Mockingbird and Crabman stared at their opponents at the same time. "You are awesome," Mockingbird praised sincerely. The Crabman patted his chest and laughed wildly. "Ha ha 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 ha. If you are scared, You still have time to run away now. Mockingbird took out his 2 sticks, holding one in each hand, and posed as if he was ready to duel. I'm sorry, I don't plan to run away. It seems that you want to die. Very good, let the crabman take you there. The crabman waved his big claws and pounced on the mockingbird. The mockingbird danced with the 2 sticks tightly, first defending well and being invincible, and then looking for the crabman's flaws. Facing this kind of fighting style, the crabman did not dare to attack rashly. Although the 2 big claws of the crabman were very strong, the crabman did not want to use his big claws to test the power of the mockingbird double sticks. The 2 entered a short stalemate. On one side, the mockingbird danced with the stick to defend, and on the other side, the crabman stood guard. After observing the crabman for a while, the mockingbird discovered that the crabman's lower body was his weakness, so he decided to attack the crabman's lower body with all his strength. After observing the mockingbird for a while, the crabman discovered that although the mockingbird danced with the stick very well, it was not without any flaws. Although the stick in the mockingbird's hand was powerful, it was an external object after all, and there was no comparison with the big claws in the crabman's hand. As long as I can find a way to use all my strength to hit her stick away or break it, then she will lose. Mockingbird and crabman, both of them released a strong fighting spirit in their eyes. This battle is about to reach its climax. At the same time, in Brooklyn, New York, Lu Nian contacted Tom and Jerry. Boss, what's the matter? You two come to the construction site immediately. I have something serious to discuss with you two. Although Lu Nian decided to promote justice, Lu Nian did not intend to force others to follow him to realize his ideals. So, Lu Nian decided to give Tom and Jerry a chance to choose. Security work at the construction site was rare, and Lu Nian didn't want Tom and Jerry to be unemployed with him because of his personal reasons. Tom and Jerry quickly rushed to the outside of the construction site and met Lu Nian. Lu Nian took the two to a roadside cafe to chat. Tom and Jerry answered at once. Boss, we are here. I called you two here because I have something important to tell you too. Boss, you can say whatever you want. Tom, Jerry, you have stable jobs now and you are living a pretty good life. It's all thanks to you. That's right, it's all thanks to you. Without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. But now, I regret to inform you that I plan to quit my job. Boss, why is that? Yes, why would you quit as a good security captain? Because I know this is not the life I want. But boss, if you want to find such a good job again in the future, you may not have the chance. I know, so I don't want to implicate you two. You two decide for yourselves whether to follow me or continue to work as security guards on the construction site. Tom hesitated when he heard this. Jerry made the decision without even a second's hesitation. I'll follow you. I'll quit too. Tom was surprised when he heard this. Jerry, you? Tom, have you forgotten what we said at the beginning? No matter what the boss does, we will follow the boss in the future. But Jerry, isn't your life good now? It's just a simple patrol every day, and you can easily earn more than $3,000 a month. Tom, this kind of comfortable life is not suitable for me. Jerry, you. At this time, Lu Nian interrupted and said, Tom, I won't force you. You have the right to make your own choice. Boss, Tom, you don't have to say anything. In the future, you should work hard on the construction site. I hope we will have a chance to meet again in the future. No, boss. I want to follow you too. Tom, you don't have to force it. What I do is somewhat dangerous. Boss, Jerry and I grew up together. No matter what we do, we advance and retreat together. Since Jerry is determined to follow the boss, of course I can't stand idly by. Okay. Lu Nian said 3 OKs in a row. Boss, let's go back and resign. Yes, we're resigning today. Well, I'll go with you. It just so happens that I want to resign too, and I want to thank Mr. Smith in person. As soon as he said it, Lu Nian took Tom and Jerry back to the construction site. Smith hadn't seen Lu Nian and the other three for a few days, and he was getting anxious. Seeing Lu Nian appear, Smith immediately stepped forward and asked with concern, Lu Nian, you haven't come to work at the construction site for a few days. Is there something wrong at home? Mr. Smith, I'm here for this matter. Oh, if you want to take a leave, I approve it. Mr. Smith, I'm not here to take a leave. I'm here to resign. Hearing that Lu Nian was going to resign, Smith was instantly scared and turned pale. Lu Nian, you can't cheat me. How can you resign? If you resign, how can I deal with those hooligans who come again? Mr. Smith, you don't have to worry about this. If they come again, you can call me anytime. I promise you that I will be there at your beck and call. Lu Nian, why do you want to resign? If you are not satisfied with the salary, I can give you a little more. Chapter 37, Death of Crabman. Smith later raised Lu Nian's salary to $10,000, but was still ruthlessly rejected by Lu Nian. Mr. Smith, it's not about money. Then why? Why do you want to resign suddenly? Mr. Smith, I just want to go out and help more people, instead of living a muddle-headed life on a construction site every day. I think doing this is just a waste of my life. Lu Nian, actually you want to do good things. I support you. But you don't have to resign. Mr. Smith, I want to help others wholeheartedly. If there are work constraints, it will distract me. After Smith tried to persuade him to stay again and again without success, he had to give up helplessly. Okay, Lu Nian, since you are determined to leave, I will not persuade you anymore. However, I will always keep a position for you here. You can come back to work at any time. Thank you, Mr. Smith. I also wish you better business. After completing the resignation procedures, Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry left the construction site. Outside the construction site, Tom asked with some concern, "Boss, what are we going to do in the future? Without a job, there will be no source of income. How are we going to live?" "Don't worry about that. I will give you 2 living expenses every month." After selling his mother's tailor shop, Lu Nian had nearly $100,000 in assets. Lu Nian had previously lent John and Sam $20,000, and now Lu Nian still has more than $80,000 left. "Tom, Jerry, from now on, I will give you $5,000 a month for living expenses. Is that enough?" Upon hearing this, Jerry immediately thanked, "Enough, enough, thank you, boss." "Tom, what's wrong with you? Are you worried about something?" "Boss, I'm just thinking about something." "Boss, you always say that you want to help others, so how should we do it specifically?" "Haha. This is very simple. This is New York, where tens of millions of people live. Every day in New York, all kinds of people commit crimes. We don't need too much every day. As long as we can catch one bad guy, we will complete the task for the day." "Catch a bad guy every day? Boss, you are so naive. I think it is meaningful for us to do this." "Boss, I support you." "Thank you, Jerry." "Tom, come too." "Haha. Do I have any other choice?" "Since you have no objection, we will officially start work from tomorrow." "No problem, boss." "Don't worry." "Okay. Then I will go to your house to find you 2 tomorrow morning. Then we will go out together to help everyone fight crime." At the same time, in Quantico, Virginia, the battle between Crabman and Mockingbird was about to come to an end. Mockingbird, holding 2 sticks in his hands, launched a mercury-like attack on Crabman, and Crabman had no chance to resist. Crabman looked quite embarrassed at the moment. One of Crabman's 2 big claws was missing, and the other big claw was also covered with scars. Crabman's body was covered with blood, and it was unclear whether it was Crabman's blood or Mockingbird's blood. Swoosh! Mockingbird made another very violent frontal attack, hitting Crabman's vitals. Crabman could only raise the only remaining big claw to barely resist. Crack! Mockingbird's attack was so powerful that it directly broke Crabman's only remaining big claw. Crabman's big claw was gone, and Crabman immediately screamed like a pig being slaughtered. Bah! Mockingbird spat at the miserable Crabman and cursed him mercilessly. "I didn't expect you to be so weak. You had the nerve to ask me to surrender just now? It's so funny. If I surrendered just now, wouldn't it be too unfair? Damn it. You guys are really damned. Who are you?" "I'm Agent 19 of S.H.I.E.L.D., and my code name is Mockingbird." "What? You're not from the FBI? You're from S.H.I.E.L.D.? Damn bastard. The information is wrong. The information you got is correct." "How do you know?" "Because the information you got is what we sent to you, assholes." "S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm not done with you." Haha. Now I really want to know, who are you? Who sent you to Quantico? Humphrey. You shield. Don't even think about getting any useful information from me. After the crabman finished speaking, he planned to run away, but the crabman underestimated Coulson's personal ability. Although Coulson was not good at fighting, he was quite proficient in other things. Coulson's layout was foolproof and he had taken everything into account, including Crabman's escape route. Crabman leaped and thought he had escaped the encirclement, but the next second, Crabman found something wrong. Huh? What is this? It's sticky. Crabman found that his foot was stepping on something. Coulson ordered people to sprinkle a mixture of oil and rubber on the periphery of the encirclement in advance. This special mixture has a strong viscosity, and it is difficult for ordinary people to get rid of it. However, considering that the opponent may not be an ordinary person, Coulson added oil, so that the opponent could leave footprints on the ground when he escaped. Crabman did not disappoint Coulson. Although the mixture on the ground was very sticky, it was just a little troublesome for Crabman. Crabman used all his strength to jump out of the mixture, and actually let Crabman escape. Fortunately, Coulson was a step ahead, otherwise this operation would have failed. The shield people followed Crabman's footprints and chased him to his hiding place, including several Hydra members inside. They were blocked by shield, but the Hydra people would rather die than surrender. Faced with this situation, Coulson ordered to kill all targets for the safety of his subordinates. Crabman, who lost both arms, died under Coulson's pistol. After Crabman died, his body spontaneously combusted like the octopus horse. SHIELD and the FBI did not get any useful information. What a pity. This is really a group of desperados. They can actually transform such a monster. I really want to know whose masterpiece this is. At the same time, in an old house in the suburbs of Brooklyn, Dr. Gordon received the bad news of Crabman's death. How is this possible? How could my Crabman be killed by the FBI? Dr. Gordon, I am sorry for the loss. As far as I know, SHIELD intervened in this incident. Your Crabman was most likely killed by SHIELD. Dr. Zola, I want revenge. Dr. Gordon, don't worry. I also have old accounts to settle with SHIELD. I believe the day of revenge will not be too far away. Chapter 38, The Fist of Justice in Action. February 6th, Lu Nian came to Tom and Jerry's home. Tom and Jerry were still lying in bed, sleeping soundly. Knock, knock, knock. Lu Nian knocked on the door without any hesitation. Hearing the knock on the door, Jerry lazily said to Tom, "Tom, go open the door." Tom subconsciously covered himself with the quilt a little tighter. "Jerry, you should go open the door. I'll sleep a little longer." "No, I want to sleep a little longer too." "Okay, then none of us should go open the door." Lu Nian waited downstairs for a long time, but no one came down to open the door. Huh? Strange. Didn't these two guys agree to go out with me to seek justice? What's going on? Did they go back on their word? Lu Nian thought about it and knocked on the door again. Knock, knock, knock. At this time, scolding came from upstairs. "Damn it, who is it, running here to knock on the door so early in the morning? Are you sick?" "That's right. Who is so sick, running here to knock on the door so early in the morning? Do you want a beating?" When Lu Nian heard what Tom and Jerry said, his face immediately turned ugly. "These two bastards. How dare you talk to me like that?" Lu Nian knocked on the door for the third time. Knock, knock, knock. Seeing this, Tom and Jerry finally got angry. "Tom, get up. Let's go downstairs and deal with this bastard." "Okay." "He comes to trouble us so early in the morning. I think he wants to die." Tom and Jerry were full of anger, quickly put on their clothes, rushed downstairs, opened the door, and prepared to fight. "Boss? Boss?" The next second, Tom and Jerry shouted in unison, "Why is it you? Why can't it be me? You two bastards. How dare you scold me just now?" "Boss, it's unfair." "Yes, it's unfair. We are both innocent." Bang, bang. Lu Nian hit Tom and Jerry on the head, one by one. "It hurts, it hurts." Tom and Jerry immediately covered their heads and cried out in pain. "You two hurry up and get ready. We'll be leaving soon." "Leaving? So early?" Tom looked back at the clock in the hall. It was not yet 8 o'clock. "It's not early. It will be rush hour soon. I feel like something will definitely happen. Let's leave quickly." "Boss, we haven't had breakfast yet." Eat on the way. I'll treat you. At Lu Nian's urging, Tom and Jerry yawned and followed Lu Nian out the door reluctantly. Lu Nian set his target on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. Atlantic Avenue is an east-west thoroughfare in Brooklyn. There are a large number of shops on both sides of Atlantic Avenue, mainly nightclubs and restaurants. Outside the Atlantic Avenue, Barclays CTR station on Brooklyn Line 4, Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry looked at the endless flow of cars and people under the bridge and couldn't help but take a deep breath. "Boss, are you sure we want to wait here?" "I didn't say we should wait here stupidly. We have to move." "But boss, this place is so big. Where should we start?" "It doesn't matter. Our goal is to find the criminals hiding in the crowd." "I think you two must be good at this kind of thing, right?" Jerry replied immediately. "Boss, no problem. Leave it to us." Tom whispered to Jerry, "Jerry, if we do this, we will offend a lot of people." "Tom, what are you afraid of? If something happens, doesn't the boss have your back?" "Jerry, the boss is not familiar with what's going on in the underworld. Aren't you familiar with it? If we do this, we will definitely be besieged by others." "Tom, you think too much. The boss is so powerful. Who dares to cause trouble for us too? The boss can't follow us 24 hours a day." "Tom, what are you afraid of? When we were doing evil on the streets before, you weren't as cowardly as you are now. At that time, I felt at ease. I had the police to protect me. I had the support of my brothers in the underworld. I was not afraid. But now, our boss is completely a fool. The boss is determined to be a good person and catch bad guys. But this kind of thing is not that simple." "Tom, you think too much. We just need to do our own things." Lu Nian saw Tom and Jerry chattering there, and felt a little confused. "Tom, Jerry, what are you two whispering about there? Hurry up and take action." Jerry immediately shouted loudly, "Boss, don't worry, we will start now." Lu Nian heard this, nodded with satisfaction, and left. Atlantic Avenue is very long. 3 people here can't even make a wave. At the same time, Dr. Gordon began to perform transformation surgery on the old house in the suburbs of Brooklyn. This time, Dr. Gordon decided to transform a unique warrior. "This time, I want to create a perfect cyborg warrior that has both strength and speed, as well as amazing defense." The death of Octopus Horse and Crabman made Dr. Gordon sad for a long time. For a crazy scientist, every work is equivalent to his own child. After 2 children died in a row, Dr. Gordon, as a father, must feel very uncomfortable. Dr. Gordon turned his grief into strength, devoted himself to research, and finally came up with a crazy idea: create a perfect cyborg warrior. The field of cyborgs is completely blank for the current world. Dr. Gordon dared to be the first in the world and carried out various inhumane human transformation experiments despite the world's disapproval. This extremely crazy and passionate scientific spirit made Dr. Zora feel frightened when he saw it. "If one day, Hydra doesn't need this guy anymore, we must kill him. This guy is really crazy. If he stays, it will also be a huge threat to us." Dr. Zora had such an idea in his heart at this time. His eyes returned to Atlantic Avenue. Lu Nian walked on the street, staring at the people coming and going, hoping to find 1 or 2 suspicious elements. However, Lu Nian was only 16 years old, still too young, and had no social experience at all. Lu Nian's abnormal behavior attracted the attention of the police. It was rush hour in the morning, and the Brooklyn police were also very dedicated. They came out to patrol the streets early in the morning. 2 policemen were sitting in the police car, drinking hot coffee. "Hey, did you see the boy over there?" "I saw it." "Is there anything wrong with him?" "He keeps looking at the people around him, as if looking for a target to attack." "You mean, is he a bad guy?" "He's so young, it shouldn't be." "Don't judge a person by his appearance. Besides, is there an age limit for being a bad guy? Then we have to keep a close eye on him." Chapter 39, No Way to Defend Yourself. The kind-hearted Lu Nian didn't know that he had been targeted by the police. Lu Nian now wanted to catch the bad guys and be a good person. But things didn't go as planned. Good people don't always get good rewards, especially when they have bad teammates. Tom and Jerry, like Lu Nian, walked on the street, constantly looking around, trying to find the bad guys hiding in the crowd. So, Tom and Jerry, like Lu Nian, were immediately targeted by the patrolling police. The police pulled out Tom and Jerry's personal files and took a look. Both of them have criminal records. They came out so early in the morning. They must be here to commit crimes. Facts have proved that it is really difficult for bad people to become good. Even if you are kind-hearted, good people will still regard you as a bad person. Tom and Jerry walked to a traffic light intersection. Tom suddenly grabbed Jerry's sleeve and pulled him. "Jerry, look, is the guy on the motorcycle in front trying to steal something?" Jerry immediately looked in the direction of the sound. A man riding a motorcycle and wearing a motorcycle helmet was waiting patiently at the traffic light. However, the man's behavior was very strange. The traffic light had passed 3 times, but the man was still standing there without moving a step. He should be waiting for a target. Jerry said his own judgment. Tom supported. "I think so too. Should we call the boss to help? For such a small matter, there is no need to trouble the boss to make a special trip, right, Tom? It is better to be careful in everything." At Jerry's insistence, the two of them still called Lu Nian and asked for support. "Stand still, I'll be there soon." Lu Nian immediately ran over with an excited look on his face. Behind Lu Nian, a police car quietly followed. But plans are never as fast as changes. Tom and Jerry took action in advance before Lu Nian arrived. Because the motorcycle man waited for the target he wanted to attack and took action. Tom saw the motorcycle man taking action and immediately called Tom to join him. "Jerry, let's go." "Tom, don't be impulsive. I think we should wait for the boss to come before we do it. By the time the boss comes, everyone will run away." Tom's personality is like this. Once something happens, Tom will become hot-blooded and impulsive, and will rush forward regardless of the consequences. Jerry saw that he couldn't stop Tom, so he had to rush up with Tom to stop the motorcycle man. The police following Tom and Jerry saw Tom and Jerry take action and immediately became energetic. "Everyone hurry up, the target has started to commit crimes. Everyone rush up and catch them immediately, and try to catch them red-handed." It was such a coincidence. The motorcycle man rode a motorcycle and came to the side of a middle-aged uncle, reaching out to grab the briefcase. The middle-aged uncle immediately grabbed his briefcase tightly, and at the same time shouted for help. At this time, Tom and Jerry fell from the sky and surrounded the motorcycle man one after the other. Seeing that the situation was not good, the motorcycle man had to give up the robbery plan and drove away on his motorcycle. Tom and Jerry successfully stopped the robbery of the motorcycle man. At this moment, the police also descended from the sky and surrounded Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry were caught by the police, and they were caught red-handed. "We are really innocent. We are here to catch the bad guys." "What a joke. Just the two of you? Would you be so kind?" "It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask that uncle." "Uncle, did we help you keep the briefcase just now?" The middle-aged uncle wanted to say something, but he didn't say it in the end. "Hey, they asked you to testify. Can you prove that the two of them didn't commit a crime just now?" I don't know." After the middle-aged uncle finished speaking, he turned around and left, leaving Tom and Jerry with angry faces. "Asshole, you big asshole. We just helped you, but you didn't even want to help us with a testimony. I'm going to kill you." As soon as Tom finished speaking, the police immediately became very excited. "Did you record it? He was openly threatening the victim. He is committing an aggravated crime. We recorded it. We recorded it. Ha ha ha. Looks like we can get a lot of bonus this time. We caught such a bad guy." A policeman ran to Tom, patted him on the shoulder and thanked him. "Thank you, kid. Our bonus is settled." Jerry glared at Tom and explained, "Mr. Policeman, we are really innocent. Haha. We are policemen. We only care about evidence. Your accomplice just now threatened the victim in front of us. We have a recording. No matter how you two explain, it's useless." "Tom, it's all your fault. What nonsense were you talking about just now?" "Can you blame me? It's all these bastards. We are obviously doing good things. Why do they arrest us?" Tom, what can I say about you? You are always so impulsive." "If I wasn't impulsive just now, that guy on the motorcycle would have snatched the briefcase from the old man." "But what are we doing now? Being caught by the police?" "Then what? Isn't the boss coming? He will save us." "Tom, the boss is not omnipotent. If the police hadn't caught us, there would still be room for maneuver." "Hey, Lu Nian hurried over and finally arrived before Tom and Jerry were taken to the police car. Tom, Jerry, what happened to you? Tom and Jerry immediately burst into tears when they saw Lu Nian. Boss, you are finally here. These policemen insist on saying that we are bad guys and want to arrest us. Boss, look, today's matter is not easy to solve. If you can help us, help us. If you can't, you can leave alone first. Come and leave as you like. What do you think of us policemen? A policeman walked up to Lu Nian and looked him over. Just now the two of them called you boss, right? So, you are the mastermind behind them, right? Yes, I am their boss. Then you admit that you were the one behind the scenes directing them to rob and attack the police? What? Question mark. Robbery? Attack the police? Impossible. The two of them can't do such a thing. We saw it with our own eyes. You can't help but believe it. We have recordings as evidence. You come with us too. Go to the police station and explain your problem. Seeing this, Jerry immediately defended Lu Nian. Mr. Policeman, he is innocent. He is only 16 years old, not yet an adult. He doesn't know anything. We called him boss just as a joke. Chapter 40, Escape, Part 1. The police only noticed at this time that Lu Nian was so young. 16 years old? Is this kid really only 16 years old? Tell me your social security number. Lu Nian recited his social security number skillfully. The police took out a machine and checked it. Huh? This kid is really 16 years old. What should we do? Should we arrest him? It will be troublesome to arrest him. We will have to let him go again. And we don't have any evidence of his crime. At this time, the two policemen who had been following Lu Nian came late. Criminal evidence? We have it. This kid has been sneaking around since just now. I knew that this kid is not a good person, so I took pictures of his every move. The two policemen took out the evidence. All right, no need to look. What kind of subordinates there are? There will be what kind of boss. This kid is a bad guy, no doubt. Take him away. The police ignored Lu Nian's protest and forcibly took Lu Nian into the police car and took him away. Lu Nian was very angry. For a moment, Lu Nian wanted to take action and knock down all these policemen. But Lu Nian finally held back. Being wronged by the police is a small matter, but if it turns into an assault on the police, then it will be a big deal. Lu Nian can still distinguish clearly what is important and what is not. The New York Police Department has a Patrol Duty Bureau. The Patrol Duty Bureau is the largest department of the New York Police Department, with 8 jurisdictions and 77 police stations. Among them, there are 23 police stations in Brooklyn. Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry were taken to one of the Brooklyn police stations of the New York Police Department. After arriving at the police station, the police did not interrogate the 3 people at the first time, but directly locked them up. Lu Nian asked Tom and Jerry in confusion, "What do they mean? They locked us up without even asking any questions?" "Boss, I told you not to be angry. Speak." "They don't plan to interrogate us." "Why?" "They will hand over the evidence directly and then transfer us to the court for trial." "What? Question mark. How can they do this? They have always done this." "Then have you been locked up before?" "Yeah, we were in prison for half a year before we were released." Lu Nian clenched his fists when he heard this. Seeing that the situation was not good, Jerry hurriedly tried to persuade, "Boss, calm down." "I can't calm down. We are obviously doing good things. Why do those policemen arrest us? What right do they have to do this?" "Boss, I'm sorry. It's all Tom and I's fault." "It's not your fault. It's the fault of those policemen." "No, it's our fault. In fact, I should have told the boss earlier. People like Tom and me will not be recognized by society even if we do good things." "Why is that?" Tom explained, "Because we have a criminal record in the police station's files." "So what?" "Haha. What? This means that it will be difficult for us to find a decent job again." "So boss, I was very unhappy when you asked us to resign before." "Tom, stop talking." "Why not?" "It's because you insisted on your own way that we are locked up here now. It's not the boss's fault." "Doing good things and being a good person, isn't this what we dream of doing?" "Jerry, look at the reality. People like us will never be a good person again in our lifetime." When Lu Nian heard what Tom said, he felt like he was struck by lightning. He stood there, unable to let go for a long time. Lu Nian just wanted to help others, but he didn't expect that he would end up hurting himself and the people around him. Did my idea have been wrong from the beginning? Jerry saw Lu Nian standing there in a daze, and walked up to comfort him with concern. "Boss, it's okay. Anyway, we didn't do anything bad." With the so-called evidence in their hands, the jury will definitely not convict us. We will definitely be acquitted at that time. Jerry, don't be so optimistic. Those bastards don't care about evidence or not. Have you forgotten the last time? We just picked up a wallet on the side of the road, and the jury sentenced us to 2 months in prison. That can't be blamed entirely on them. If you want to blame someone, blame ourselves for being too greedy at the time. Jerry, why do you always think about others instead of yourself? Think about the fate we are about to face. At least 2 months in prison. Tom, this is not the first time we have been in jail. Why are you worried? But this time, are you willing? We helped others, but we were abandoned in the end. If he had said one word, we could have avoided being taken away by the police. These are the people we protect. They are no different from scumbags. Just as Tom and Jerry were arguing fiercely, Lu Nian suddenly came back to life. Tom, Jerry, do you two want to go out? Of course, but if we go out now, it will be considered as jailbreaking, right? Boss, what do you want to do? I'm not willing. I can't be sent to prison for no reason. I want to go out. Boss, have you decided? Lu Nian's expression was firm. I've decided. I want to go out. You two decide now whether to follow me out or not. Tom and Jerry looked at each other and answered in unison, yes. Okay. In this cell, there were not only Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry, but also 2 other suspects. Hearing the conversation between the 3 people, the other 2 people made ruthless ridicule. You want to get out of here? Stop kidding. Ha ha ha. You 3 want to escape from prison? How naive. Hearing this, Lu Nian glared at the 2 suspects. Why are you glaring at me? Are you asking for a beating? A hot-tempered suspect immediately stood up and wanted to beat Lu Nian up. Lu Nian replied casually, if you have the guts to beat me up, just come at me. You're looking for death. Seeing this, Tom and Jerry looked at the hot-tempered suspect with sympathetic eyes. During the days when Tom and Jerry worked as security guards, they fully witnessed Lu Nian's terrifying strength. After a while, the arrogant suspect just now fell to the ground and looked at Lu Nian with a pair of fearful eyes. Lu Nian sneered in a disdainful tone, what do you think? Can I glare at you now? Chapter 41, Escape, Part 2. Yes, of course, just glare at me. It's my honor. After being severely taught a lesson by Lu Nian, the hot-tempered roommate instantly became much more honest. Boss, you've worked hard. Boss, you're so mighty and domineering. Tom and Jerry came up at the right time and flattered Lu Nian. Don't be too irritable. It's not good. Yes, I will definitely change my temper in the future. Okay, you stay aside. Tom, Jerry, let's discuss how to escape from here. Escaping from the police station is a serious matter. But Lu Nian can't care about so much. First of all, Lu Nian must get back home before dark, otherwise Mrs. Henry will worry. Secondly, Lu Nian is unwilling to be sent to prison for no reason. If Lu Nian really did something wrong and was put in prison, Lu Nian would admit it. But now, Lu Nian has suffered an unjust accusation, and there is no way to go to heaven or to enter the earth. At this time, Lu Nian can only rely on himself. The Brooklyn police station is not very big, and the interior environment is clear at a glance. Boss, if we want to get out, the key is to get the key. That's right. As long as we can get the key, it will be easy for us to rush out. At this time, the suspect lying on the ground interrupted. But can you get the key? Tom and Jerry heard this and glared at the suspect at the same time. What? Isn't it enough to be beaten? Humphrey, why are you interrupting us when we are talking? Are you itching again? Of course not. I can make a deal with you guys. Deal? What deal? I have a way to get the key. But after you get out, you have to help me get revenge. Revenge? I was framed and locked up here. Tom complained unhappily. The 3 of us were also framed and locked up here. Haha. Then we are in the same boat. Lu Nian waved his hand, signaling Tom and Jerry to stop talking. Tell me, what revenge do you want me to avenge? My former good brother killed my girlfriend and put the blame on me. I hope that after you get out, You will kill that bastard and avenge me. Then why don't you go out and avenge him yourself? He was my good brother after all. Even if he is not kind, I cannot be unjust. So, I want to use your hands to kill him. Sorry, we don't do anything illegal. Really? Then how did you get in? We were wrongly implicated. Stop lying to me. If you have no criminal record, would the police arrest you for no reason? Haha. You really are a smart man. Tell me, will you help me get revenge or not? If you don't, you will never get out of here. Give us a few minutes. Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry gathered together and began to discuss countermeasures. Can you trust his words? You should. Boss, will you help him get revenge? I will never do anything illegal. Boss, actually what do you want to say? Boss, if we escape from here successfully, it will also be illegal. Since we have already violated the law, it doesn't matter if we do one more illegal thing, right? Hearing this, Lu Nian couldn't help but fall into silence. Lu Nian had to admit that Jerry's words made sense. Some things, once they happen for the first time, will happen again. When Lu Nian thought of this possibility in the future, he immediately denied himself in his heart. Do I have to be a person who does whatever he wants in the future? No, I can't. Years of education have made Lu Nian a good person. But now, Lu Nian has to be a bad person. Everything is fate. Boss, say something. Do you agree to his conditions or not? Tom, Jerry, do you two have a way to get the key? Hearing this, Tom and Jerry looked at each other, and then shook their heads together. Boss, I don't have that ability. Boss, I don't have that ability either. No matter what you two think, I will never agree to his conditions. Tom and Jerry saw that Lu Nian was determined not to agree, so the two of them secretly ran to the side and discussed in a low voice. Jerry, how about we two agree to him? Anyway, we have committed so many crimes, this one is not a big deal. This is fine, but what does the boss say? Why bother with the boss? The boss has his own way, and we have ours. The boss will be angry if he knows. It was the two of us who agreed, not him. We are doing the boss a favor by doing this. Jerry, what else do you want? Time is fleeting, and it will never come back. While that guy hasn't changed his mind, let's quickly agree to him. Okay, but this matter is something we two agreed to, and it has nothing to do with the boss. Yes, it has nothing to do with the boss. Then you can go and tell him quietly later. I'll attract the boss's attention. Okay. After Tom and Jerry discussed it, they immediately took action. Jerry pestered Lu Nian to talk about this and that, while Tom went to negotiate with the suspect in an attempt to get the key to the cell. Who knew the suspect was not a fool and would not give in easily? Do you think I'm a fool? I don't believe what you said. Let your boss come and tell me in person. The boss has given me full authority to handle this matter. Give me the key and we will help you get revenge. The suspect looked at Tom with a suspicious look. You must believe me. No one can help you get revenge except us. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just that my brother is too strong and ordinary people can't deal with him. Who is your brother? My brother is called X, and he is the boss of the X family. X family? Why does it sound so familiar? Why, have you heard of the X family? That's right, I remember. Howard, who came to the construction site to extort money before, is from the X family. Oh, so you really know the X family. To be honest, our boss is amazing. Howard brought a group of people to collect protection fees that day, but they were all dealt with by our boss alone. Tom was not there at the time, so he naturally didn't see it with his own eyes. Mr. Smith told all the security guards about this in order to establish Lu Nian's authority. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 42, Escape, Part 2. After hearing what Tom said, the suspect's expression eased a lot. Okay, I'll trust you once. I'll give you the key to this cell, but after you get out, you must help me kill that bastard Axe. Don't worry, we'll keep our word. My name is Lincoln. My name is Tom. Our boss is Lu Nian, and the one sitting next to the boss is Jerry. Tom and Jerry? Tom and Jerry? Ahem. Please don't mind these details. Wait a minute. I'll get you the key. Lincoln winked at another suspect in the cell. The suspect nodded slightly. There were many police officers busy in the lobby of the police station. The suspect walked to the door and made a strange gesture to the outside of the door. In the lobby, a cleaner who was cleaning the police station nodded to the suspect inconspicuously. This cleaner was the secret line that Lincoln had laid in the Brooklyn Police Department. Lincoln had planned to go out and seek revenge on Axe himself, but after seeing Lu Nian's skills, Lincoln changed his mind decisively. Lincoln knew that there was a mysterious boss behind the X family. Lincoln asked Lu Nian for help to clear himself. Asking Lu Nian to kill X can not only avenge himself, but also stay out of it, killing two birds with one stone. The cleaner was cleaning slowly and walked to the vicinity of the cell unknowingly. Then, the cleaner pretended to take a dustpan to collect garbage, and took the opportunity to quietly put a key at the door of the cell. The suspect in the cell immediately took the key away at lightning speed and handed it to Lincoln. Lincoln confirmed with Tom for the last time. "Tom, are you sure you will avenge me after you get out?" "I swear, we will definitely avenge you." "Okay, this is the key to the cell. You take it." "Thank you, Lincoln." After getting the key, Tom quickly returned to Jerry and Lu Nian. Tom made an okay gesture to Jerry. Seeing this, Jerry nodded to Tom imperceptibly. "Boss, let's get ready to go out." "Go out? How? We don't have the key." "You can't let me break the door, right?" After Lu Nian finished speaking, he looked at the door of the cell. The door of the cell was a big iron door, very heavy. With Lu Nian's current strength, he couldn't break this big iron door. "Boss, don't worry about the door. We will find a way to get the key. Now we need to study what we should do after we go out of the door. Can you get the key?" "Yes, boss. You have to believe in our ability." "Okay." Lu Nian began to use his wisdom that was twice that of ordinary people to think about the best solution. After opening the door of the cell, "I will subdue the policeman on duty as quickly as possible, and then we will take the opportunity to escape from the police station." "Tom, Jerry, listen carefully. After you get out, you can't go back to your residence, because the police will definitely keep a close eye on it. I will go back to Mrs. Henry and say hello to her. Then, the three of us will go back to the construction site to ask Mr. Smith for help. I believe Mr. Smith will definitely help us." After Tom and Jerry looked at each other, they quickly calculated in their minds how feasible it was to do so. "This is the best plan. If Mr. Smith is unwilling to help us, we can only rely on ourselves." "Boss, how can we survive if we rely on ourselves?" After hearing this, Lu Nian pondered for a moment and said slowly, "Leave New York." "Leave New York? Where to?" "I don't know, but I am sure that only by leaving New York can the three of us ensure our safety. I don't think the New York police will go to other places to arrest us, because this matter was their fault in the first place." "We haven't done anything wrong," Jerry answered without thinking. "No matter where we go, I will follow you, boss." Seeing that Jerry agreed, Tom immediately seconded. "Me too." Lu Nian patted Tom and Jerry on the shoulders. "Good brother, don't worry. In the future, if I have a bite to eat, you will have a bite to eat." "Boss, when do we start the action?" "When most of the police get off work, we will leave. But the premise is that you get the key to the cell." "Boss, don't worry. Leave it to us." "Boss, you go to sleep for a while." "Yes, boss. You go to sleep. We will find a way to get the key." "Okay, then I'll leave it to you too." Lu Nian trusted Tom and Jerry, so he lay down and went to sleep peacefully. Tom and Jerry ran to the side and began to discuss something in a low voice. "Jerry, are you really going to follow the boss and leave New York?" "What else can I do?" "Do you want me to turn myself in, and then go to jail?" "I haven't done anything." "I know, but if we leave New York, can we survive?" "I believe in the boss." "Jerry, are you too blindly trusting the boss?" "Since we all call him the boss, of course we have to choose to believe him." "Tom, will you act with me?" "Hey. Okay, who makes us good brothers? No matter what the future holds, we brothers will go together." "Thank you, Tom." "Jerry, you are being polite." Tom and Jerry waited until Lu Nian woke up and handed the key to Lu Nian. The three of them confirmed the escape plan again to ensure that there were no problems with every detail. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the Brooklyn Police Department went off work, and only one police officer on duty was left in the police station to check the phone. Lu Nian winked at Tom and Jerry. The three of them nodded in unison. The escape operation officially began. Tom opened the door of the cell, and Lu Nian rushed out first, rushing straight to the policeman on duty. "Huh? How did you get out?" The policeman on duty was startled to see Lu Nian suddenly appear in front of him, and immediately wanted to ring the alarm on the table. Lu Nian would not give him a chance. Lu Nian went up and punched the policeman directly in the stomach. The policeman covered his stomach and fell to the ground in pain. After Lu Nian confirmed that it was safe, he called Tom and Jerry and quickly left the Brooklyn police station. After the three left, the policeman who fell to the ground struggled to get up and wanted to ring the alarm. At this moment, there was a sizzling sound, and the entire Brooklyn police station actually lost power. The strange figure of a cleaner quietly left the Brooklyn police station in the dark. Chapter 43, Escape from New York, Part 1. After the three of them left the police station, they separated temporarily. Lu Nian hurriedly returned to Mrs. Henry's home alone. Tom and Jerry went straight to the construction site to find Smith to explain the situation and ask for help. Lu Nian did not take a car, but ran back home directly. When Lu Nian returned home, it was already past 6 o'clock. Mrs. Henry was sitting in a chair with a worried look on her face, waiting for Lu Nian to come back. Squeak! Hearing the door open, Mrs. Henry stood up from her seat. "Lu Nian, is that you?" "Mrs. Henry, I'm back." "Lu Nian, why did you come back so late today?" "Mrs. Henry, I came back to say goodbye to you. I will be on a business trip and will not be in New York for the next period of time." Didn't you just tell me that you resigned?" "Why are you going on a business trip again?" "I thought about it, and I'm not going to resign for the time being. Mr. Smith has assigned me a more important job, so I need to be away for a while." "Mrs. Henry, you must take good care of yourself while I'm away." "Okay." "Lu Nian, how long will it take you to come back?" "If it's fast, 1 month. If it's slow, it's hard to say. After all, I get a high salary, and I need to do more things." "I see. Do you need to prepare anything?" "Your clothes." "No need to prepare anything." "Mrs. Henry, I'm leaving now. You must take care of yourself." "Lu Nian, are you in such a hurry?" "Yeah, my partners are still waiting for me. I'm going to meet them right away." "Okay." "Lu Nian, be safe on the road. If possible, come back earlier." "I will." "Mrs. Henry, I'm leaving. You take care of yourself." When Lu Nian said this, her nose felt sore, and she suddenly stepped forward and hugged Mrs. Henry tightly. "Lu Nian, what's wrong with you?" "No, nothing." Lu Nian let go of Mrs. Henry, wiped her tears, then turned around and left Mrs. Henry's house without looking back. Lu Nian didn't know when she would be able to come back after leaving tonight. Mrs. Henry seemed to feel something, but before she could say it, Lu Nian had disappeared into the night. Lu Nian rushed to the construction site as quickly as possible. Tom and Jerry successfully stopped Smith before Smith got off work. However, the communication between the two sides was not very harmonious. When Lu Nian felt it, he clearly felt the tense atmosphere on the scene. "Mr. Smith." "Lu Nian, you're here." "Mr. Smith, Tom and Jerry should have told you what happened." "Mr. Smith, can you help us?" "Sorry, I can't." "Why?" "You three escaped from the police station. If I help you, I'll be in trouble." "Mr. Smith, I don't want to put you in a difficult position. We just want to find a safe place to hide for a while. We'll come out after the storm is over." "Sorry, I can't do anything." "Mr. Smith, please look at." "Lu Nian, don't say anything." "I know everything, but I really can't help you. I have a wife and children, and I absolutely can't ruin my future because of this." "Mr. Smith, we don't ask for much. You just need to provide us with a hiding place." "Impossible." "Mr. Smith." "Lu Nian, Tom, Jerry, you three are no longer working at the construction site. Please leave immediately." "I also want to go home after get off work." "Mr. Smith, are you really going to be so heartless?" "It's not that I'm heartless, but you three have caused trouble that you shouldn't have caused." Smith wanted to protect himself and refused to help Lu Nian and others no matter what. "Boss, forget it. He can't help us." "But, boss, let's act according to the original plan." Lu Nian looked at Smith with mixed feelings, and finally sighed. Hey, alright, Tom, Jerry, let's go. Smith looked at the backs of Lu Nian, Tom, and Jerry, and felt very uncomfortable. If you hadn't offended the police, I really wanted to help you. Hey, I'm sorry, Lu Nian, please forgive my selfishness. I have a family. Outside the construction site, the three people began to negotiate. Boss, what should we do now? Let's go. Leave New York temporarily. I still have tens of thousands of dollars on me, enough for us to find a place and live a peaceful life for a while. Great. Tom and Jerry were relieved immediately after hearing Lu Nian's words. The three people left as soon as they said they would, without any delay. The closest city to New York is Newark in the southwest. However, Lu Nian did not choose Newark as his destination because it was too close to New York. There are two cities farther away from New York. One is Philadelphia in the southwest of New York, and the other is New Haven in the northeast of New York. After some discussion, the three decided to seek refuge in Kenton County, Philadelphia. However, before leaving New York, the three had one thing they had to do. What? Kill X? Are you too crazy? Boss, this is what we agreed on. Lincoln gave us the key, and we have to help him kill X. Boss, how about this? You go to Kenton County alone to arrange a place to stay. Tom and I will be there soon. No, I can't let you two go. Boss, the underworld has its own rules. Since Lincoln helped us, we must repay him this time. Yes. So boss, you'd better go alone first. He's in the police station. He can't possibly know what's going on outside. Boss, Lincoln staying in the police station was also arranged by himself. What? Boss, you don't understand the things in the underworld. In short, we must kill X, otherwise, our fate will be worse than escaping from prison. Lu Nian pondered for a moment after hearing this. Tom, Jerry, I'll go with you too. Boss, no, you absolutely cannot do anything. This kind of thing should be done by the two of us. Who said I want to do it? Then why are you following us? I'll be your bodyguard. I won't take the initiative to attack you, but if someone wants to kill you, I will protect your safety. Lu Nian used this method to gain peace of mind. Tom and Jerry heard this, their faces full of gratitude, which was beyond words. Chapter 44, Escape from New York, Part 2. February 6th, deep inside the truck repair shop at 1997 Broadway Avenue in North Brooklyn, a group of people were secretly discussing something. Among this group of people, Howard was there. That's right. This truck repair shop is the headquarters of the X family, and the people who are conspiring are all high-level members of the X family. The X family, under the guise of a truck repair shop, secretly runs an illegal business. For some reason, Mrs. Jiao was extremely obsessed with the illegal drug business. As a pawn in Mrs. Jiao's hands, the X family can only obey and dare not resist. Mrs. Jiao's notoriety in the underground world of New York is even worse than that of Kingpin. It's just that Mrs. Jiao is often seen from head to tail. Many people have only heard of Mrs. Jiao's name, but have never seen her true face. Even X, the leader of the X family, has only heard Mrs. Jiao's voice on the phone, but has never seen her true face. Kingpin is the underground emperor of New York. When it comes to Kingpin, everyone in the New York underworld knows him. Madame Jiao, however, has always been hidden behind the scenes and unknown to the public. But if you underestimate Madame Jiao, you will pay a heavy price. There were some forces in New York who were jealous of the business of the X family and secretly made trouble. As a result, all these forces were slaughtered overnight. No one knows who did it, but after contacting the background of the X family, many people still found some clues. Madame Jiao, the big boss who has been hiding behind the scenes, gradually surfaced and became known to the world. As a result, the X family has become a very important gang in New York. The X family has only one main business, the transaction of illegal drugs, including smuggling, contacting lower-level sellers, and selling by themselves. Relying on the huge profits brought by the drugs, the X family is getting bigger and bigger. The current car repair shop was bought after the X family became bigger and used as a base. At this moment, the people of the X family are discussing a big thing. Boss, Someone is targeting our Axe family recently. Have you found out who it is? It's a New York lawyer named Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock? Never heard of him. Boss, what should we do? What else can we do? The old rules. Who should we send? Howard, you messed up the last time you collected protection money. How about letting you make amends this time? No problem, boss. Leave it to me. Howard, remember, you must make sure that Matt Murdock never troubles us again. If he doesn't agree, you must make him shut up forever. Yes, boss. Don't worry, I will definitely do this beautifully. Matt Murdock, a New York lawyer. However, Matt Murdock is different from ordinary people. Matt Murdock has been blind since childhood. But you can't underestimate Matt Murdock because of this. Because at night, Matt Murdock has another identity, Daredevil. Coincidentally, Daredevil and the Hand behind Mrs. J are mortal enemies. This is also an important reason why Matt Murdock targeted the X family. But there is another reason, because Matt Murdock hates evil. Illegal drugs are not only addictive, but also harmful to society and families, causing countless people to lose their families. As a lawyer with a strong sense of justice, Matt Murdock has the responsibility and obligation to cut off the source of illegal drugs. Just when the X family was meeting, Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry took a taxi to the door of the truck repair shop. The three people were not in a hurry to get off the car. Boss, this is it. This truck repair shop is the home of the X family. Boss, what should we do now? Should we rush in head on? Let me take a look first. Lu Nian observed the surrounding terrain. The truck repair shop is surrounded by planes, and the truck repair shop stands alone in the middle. There is no place to hide or conceal around the truck repair shop. Tom, Jerry, there is nothing to borrow around the truck repair shop. If we go up like this, we will definitely be discovered. Boss, what should we do? Haha. Since you call me boss, I can naturally come up with a solution. Isn't this a truck repair shop? Why don't we go in and fix the car? That way we can go in openly. But where can we find a truck? Jerry, are you stupid? Are you afraid of not being able to find a truck if you have money? Yes, I am stupid. The three people did not get off the truck at the truck repair shop, but got off at the next intersection. After Tom and Jerry got off the car, they ran to the intersection and started to intercept trucks. Money makes the world go round. Tom and Jerry quickly intercepted a truck. It's settled. I'll lend you my car for an hour. $200 is really a bargain for you. The truck driver took the $200 and left happily. Tom looked at the back of the truck driver and cursed indignantly. This bastard, he wants $200 for 1 hour. He is so mean. Tom, forget it. As long as we can complete the task, the $200 will be worth it. Humphrey, if we were not in a hurry to leave New York, I would definitely beat this bastard up and let him see clearly who he is facing. 10 minutes later, Lu Nian, Tom, and Jerry successfully drove the truck into the truck repair shop run by the Axe family. The gang's top leaders were in a meeting, and only one person was left on duty outside the repair shop of the truck repair shop. What are you doing so late? Our car is broken. We need to repair it. We are closed. Master, please, help us take a look. We are in a hurry to get on the road. That's it, master, please. Under the repeated pleas of Tom and Jerry, the mechanic opened the door and let Lu Nian and the other three in. Park the car over there first. I'll call the mechanic to come out. The staff on duty hurried to the meeting place. Bang. Asshole, who let you in? Boss, I didn't want to come in. Some mechanics came in and insisted on coming in to fix their car. I had no choice but to let them in. Boss, can you send someone out to help them fix their car and send them away? Upon hearing this, Axe's expression eased a little. If that's the case. At this time, someone suddenly said at the door, if that's the case, why don't you do it yourself? Chapter 45, Escape from New York, continued. Axe immediately asked in a vigilant voice, who is it? Who is talking there? Lu Nian walked in front calmly, followed by Tom and Jerry. Hello, my name is Lu Nian. The person on duty immediately pointed at Lu Nian and the other three and said, Boss, they were the ones who wanted to repair the car just now. Oh? Axe's eyes swept over the faces of Lu Nian and others. Lu Nian's expression was too calm. On the contrary, Tom and Jerry felt a little fear and tension. Why? because all the elites of the Axe family gathered in this room. It is no exaggeration to say that anyone who walks out of this room can easily kill Tom and Jerry. Now, with so many people gathered together, Tom and Jerry felt a lot of pressure. The two muttered in their hearts at the same time, "I forgot to check the almanac when I went out today. I didn't expect the Axe family to gather together for a meeting today." However, there is no turning back. Tom and Jerry can only bite the bullet and follow behind Lu Nian. Now, they could only hope that Lu Nian could fight 10 people alone and successfully kill Axe. "Lu Nian, I see you are still underage, right?" At this time, Howard recognized Lu Nian. "Boss, that's him. He's the kid who defeated me at Smith's construction site." Upon hearing this, Axe immediately raised his 120,000 alert. "What? Question mark. So, you are here to seek revenge on me?" "I'm not interested in seeking revenge on you." "Then what are you doing here?" "You're not really here to repair your car, are you?" "Tom, Jerry, stop hiding. Let's finish our business and leave." "Boss, there seem to be a lot of people on the other side. Should we wait a while?" "What's wrong with having more people? Will we win if we have more people?" When Howard came to the construction site to collect protection fees, "I was fighting alone. Now that I have the help of you two, I'm even less afraid." "Boss, Tom and I can't help much." "Don't worry, you two can rest assured. I said I would protect your safety, and I will definitely do what I said." Tom and Jerry looked at each other, communicating with their eyes. "Tom, what should we do?" "What are we going to do?" "Jerry, do we have any way out now?" The people of the X family were on the opposite side, staring at Lu Nian and the other three people. At this time, if Tom and Jerry wanted to escape, it would be tantamount to seeking death. "Since we're going to die anyway, why not follow the boss and give it a try?" "Okay, let's take this one gamble." Tom and Jerry made up their minds to follow Lu Nian and give it a try. Since they had made up their minds, Tom and Jerry would naturally not hide behind Lu Nian anymore. The two of them took a few steps forward at the same time and stood side by side with Lu Nian. "Axe, do you still remember Lincoln?" "Lincoln? You actually know Lincoln?" Hearing Lincoln's name, Axe's face showed a look of panic. Lu Nian deduced from Axe's expression that everything Lincoln said before should be true. "We accepted Lincoln's commission and came to take your life." "How much did Lincoln give you?" "I'll pay double." Seeing this, Howard asked in confusion, "Boss, we have the advantage in numbers now. Why do you want to make peace with the three of them?" "You know shit. You don't understand Lincoln. Lincoln has never made a loss in his life. These three people must not be ordinary people. Howard, get out of here." Hearing this, Howard walked away angrily. "Sorry, I don't accept your offer." "Why? Aren't you three here to kill me for money?" "Of course not. To be honest, although we are living in a bit of a difficult situation now, we are not short of money to spend." "Then why are you three here to kill me?" "Lincoln helped us, and we are here to repay the favor." "Lincoln is now locked up in the police station, and he will be in jail soon. Is it worth it for you to work for him now?" "You should know the rules of the underworld." "X, this is not a personal grudge between you and us. To be honest, I don't want to kill you either, but we promised Lincoln, so we must keep our promise." "Sorry, X." At this time, X also knew that there was no room for both parties to turn around. X decisively took a step back, and then waved his hands forward at the same time. "Come on, kill them." Upon hearing this, the elites of the X family immediately howled and pounced on Lu Nian. Tom and Jerry, this is destined to be a fierce battle. Seeing the fierce opponent coming, Lu Nian knew that he must defeat his opponent's momentum at this time. So, Lu Nian took the lead and faced the challenge. Tom and Jerry saw that Lu Nian actually rushed up. The two looked at each other tacitly, then gritted their teeth at the same time, followed Lu Nian closely, and launched a charge together. The two sides launched a close combat. On the X family side, everyone held at least one weapon in their hands, including knives, guns, sticks, and everything else. On Lu Nian's side, the three people were fighting with bare hands, and the situation was extremely dangerous. The daggers carried by Tom and Jerry were confiscated by the police as evidence when they entered the police station. The two sides were entangled in a fight. Lu Nian knocked down one person, and immediately another person rushed up. One after another, endless. Tom and Jerry only dealt with one opponent each. Tom and Jerry have been fighting on the streets for many years, so they are experienced in fighting, and it is difficult for both sides to tell the winner for a while. X stood by, looking at the three people in the circle with a grim expression. Finally, X couldn't hold back, took out a pistol from his pocket and pointed it at Lu Nian. As the boss of the X family and a puppet in the hands of Mrs. Jiao, how could X not have a gun in his hand? X's fingers gradually bent down. Lu Nian was only concerned with fighting with others and didn't notice X's movements at all. At this moment, Lu Nian's life was in danger. At this critical moment, an object fell from the sky and hit X's hand holding the gun directly. X's pistol was instantly knocked out and fell to the ground not far away. X exclaimed, "Who is it?" The people who were fighting in the field heard X's voice, and immediately stopped and looked in the direction of the sound. Lu Nian's eyes quickly fell on the pistol on the ground. Lu Nian's eyes gradually became extremely cold. Lu Nian clenched his fists and kept making a squeaking sound. At this moment, Lu Nian was really angry. Chapter 46, Escape from New York, continued. X looked down at the foreign object that had just hit him. It turned out to be a bunch of keys. Damn it, who is it? Who ruined my good deeds? Ha 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 ha. A hearty laugh suddenly came from the roof. Who is there? X. Your X family has been accomplices to the evil, dealing in illegal drugs, causing countless families to be torn apart and broken up. Now, your retribution has come. Retribution? What a joke. With a guy like you who hides his head and shows his tail, what qualifications do you have to challenge our X family? Hide your head and show your tail. Ha ha ha. X. Since you want to see my true face so much, then I will satisfy you. Bang! A figure suddenly jumped down from the roof and landed in the center of the room. Lu Nian took a closer look and saw that the person was wearing a red tights, a red hood, and red gloves. In short, he was wearing red. Who are you? Daredevil. Daredevil? Are you the Daredevil who is rumored to be the enemy of Kingpin? Yes, it's me. Why are you here looking for me instead of looking for trouble with Kingpin? Your X family has committed many evil deeds. Today is the day for you to pay your debts. Daredevil, I can give you money. Lots of money, as long as you don't cause trouble for our X family. Humphrey, you actually want to bribe me with money stained with blood and tears of victims. Don't you think it's ridiculous to do so, Daredevil, right? Humphrey, since you want to die, I'll grant your wish. Come on, everyone. Kill them all, including those three guys over there. The X family members immediately rushed over with weapons in their hands. While fighting, Lu Nian greeted Daredevil. Daredevil? Yeah, thank you for saving me just now. You're welcome. It's just a piece of cake. Since you saved me just now, I will allow you to settle your personal grudge with X later. Ha ha ha. Good boy. You can't even protect yourself now, and you still have time to negotiate with me here? Self-protection? You are wrong. After Lu Nian finished speaking, he showed no mercy. Punching one by one, Lu Nian started to clear the field at the fastest speed. Seeing Lu Nian so fierce, Daredevil was shocked. I didn't expect this kid to be so good at fighting. On the other side, X saw Lu Nian so fierce and immediately wanted to pick up the gun. But Daredevil had expected X to pick up the gun, so he took the lead and threw the gun out of the window. X, why don't you come and play with us? Daredevil, why are you making things difficult for me? Making things difficult for you? Your X family sells illegal drugs, and I am doing this for the sake of justice. Good. What a great way to do things for the sake of justice. Since you want to be a hero so much, I will satisfy you. X took off his shirt and threw it behind him. The muscles on X's body were well defined, and it was obvious that he was quite strong. Daredevil was about to step forward to fight X, but Lu Nian got there first. Didn't you just say that you wanted me to settle my personal grudge first? What I said was that after I beat X, I would let you settle your personal grudge. Oh, then I'll pray that you can beat X first. Lu Nian was very curious when he heard what Daredevil said. Lu Nian thought to himself, isn't X just an ordinary person? Can't I beat him? Lu Nian soon realized how serious a mistake he had made. When X saw Lu Nian rushing towards him, he said viciously, you bastards want to force me to death. Even if I die, I will never let you off easy. Axe quickly took out a bottle of potion from his trouser pocket and drank it in one gulp. Seeing this, Daredevil immediately reminded Lu Nian, "Boy, be careful." He took drugs similar to stimulants, and all the indicators of his body will be greatly improved in a short period of time. You don't need me to tell you, I know it. Hee. Axe's upper body quickly became burly at a speed visible to the naked eye. The blue veins on his body protruded, which made people feel scared. Axe's eyes were bloodshot and his face was even more ferocious. "I want you to die." Axe rushed towards Lu Nian. Bang! Axe's fist and Lu Nian's fist collided in midair. As a result, Axe retreated 7 steps, while Lu Nian retreated 5 steps. This time, it seemed that Lu Nian had the upper hand, but Lu Nian knew very well that he had not gained any advantage in this fight. Although Lu Nian did not use all his strength in the punch just now, he could feel that X did not use all his strength either. Lu Nian could feel that the evil spirit emanating from X was getting heavier and heavier. It seems that the effect of the medicine in his body should still be continuing, so his strength has not yet increased to the maximum. I must kill him before his strength increases to the maximum. Lu Nian quickly made up his mind and decided to fight quickly. This battle was much more dangerous than the previous fight. In the previous fight, although Lu Nian was fighting against dozens of people alone, he was not in danger of death. But now, if Lu Nian is not careful, he may be seriously injured. X, who has taken special drugs, has begun to approach Lu Nian's strength. Bang! A few dozen seconds later, X and Lu Nian punched each other again. This time, X retreated 6 steps, and Lu Nian still retreated 5 steps. Seeing Lu Nian's hesitation, Daredevil couldn't help but interrupt. "Boy, I think you should get out of the way. Let me deal with him." "No, I must beat him myself." Lu Nian decisively refused Daredevil's help. "Why? You are no match for him." "Nonsense, I will definitely beat him." Lu Nian was only 16 years old, and was in the prime of his youth. A celebrity once said, "If you are not impulsive, are you still a young man?" So, Lu Nian was impulsive. Since Lu Nian had a powerful force, he has always believed too much in the power he has, and became a little proud and complacent, and lost his basic judgment ability. Lu Nian always thought that when he dealt with ordinary people, he was in an absolute crushing position. Of course, non-humans like Octopus Horse were an exception. When facing Octopus Horse before, it was the only difficult battle that Lu Nian encountered, but in that battle, Lu Nian had the last laugh. Now facing X, whose strength is comparable to or even better than his, Lu Nian couldn't help but feel a little fear in his heart. Chapter 47 Daredevil Comes to the Help. Part 1. Daredevil, whose real name is Matthew Murdock, is a lawyer in New York during the day. Matthew Murdock's home is in Hell's Kitchen in New York. Hell's Kitchen is not a kitchen, but an area in New York. Hell's Kitchen, officially known as the Clinton area, is also known as West Midtown, located in the west of Manhattan, New York. Hell's Kitchen is a famous slum in Manhattan, famous for its poor living environment, serious racial conflicts and high crime rates. Matthew Murdock grew up in Hell's Kitchen and was determined to become a lawyer to eliminate all injustice and crime in the world. In an accident, Matthew Murdock was exposed to radioactive substances and became blind. But Matthew Murdock also got a blessing in disguise. Matthew Murdock lost his vision, but he had hearing, smell, touch, taste and radar organs that were different from ordinary people. At the same time, Matthew Murdock reached the limit of human potential through continuous hard training. Daredevil was born. Compared to Lu Nian, who became a superhero by drinking the night potion, Matthew Murdock became a superhero entirely through his own efforts. Daredevil watched Lu Nian gradually lose the upper hand in the fight with X, and was secretly anxious. Alas, it's a pity to have so much power but not know how to use it. What a pity. When Professor Caesar taught Lu Nian was still a little boy who was powerless. Now, Lu Nian has become a cavalier, knight, and his strength is incomparable to the past. But Lu Nian does not know how to use his powerful strength correctly. This makes Daredevil feel very sorry. After today's matter is over, I must teach him well, otherwise, It's a pity to waste such a good seedling. Daredevil's love for talent rose. The battle between X and Lu Nian was extremely dangerous. Both of them fought with all their strength, but in terms of actual combat experience, X is obviously better than Lu Nian. After Lu Nian became a cavalier knight, he fought the most gangsters and had never fought with humans of the same level. In a fight of that level, Lu Nian would usually just casually deal a few blows and it would be over. But it was different now. As the boss of the Lu Nian family, X not only had great kung fu under his command, but also had much more practical experience than Lu Nian because of frequent battles. Moreover, there was another difference between the two. Every move X made was a killing move, which was intended to kill Lu Nian. But Lu Nian did not dare to kill X. In Lu Nian's mind, there was always a trace of humanity, and he could not kill people casually. X and Lu Nian exchanged punches and kicks several more times. As the effect of the drug gradually took effect, X's strength finally equaled Lu Nian's. Bang! X and Lu Nian exchanged punches in mid-air again. This time, X and Lu Nian each took 6 steps back. After a circle, X shook his hands and said to Lu Nian, "Humphrey, I didn't expect you to last so long in my hands. I should be the one saying that. Boy, I'll give you a chance because you're good at fighting. As long as you're willing to join the X family, I'll let you be the second in command of the X family. We'll share the glory and wealth together. I'm sorry, I have no interest in joining the X family. Besides, I just heard the guy in tights over there say that your X family has been doing illegal drug business. I won't associate with you if you sell this kind of harmful stuff. That's such a pity. I wanted to spare your life. Now, I can only say sorry to you." After X finished speaking, his eyes suddenly changed and became more ferocious. The eyeballs that were already bulging became even bigger, making people afraid to approach. The offensive in X's hands became more fierce. In the air, the fist wind from X gradually enveloped Lu Nian's whole body. Lu Nian was attacking less and defending more. At the same time, Tom and Jerry cooperated with Daredevil to eliminate the soldiers of the Axe family. Only Axe and Lu Nian were still fighting in the field. Seeing that Lu Nian was at a disadvantage, Tom and Jerry immediately ran to Daredevil for help. "Big brother, please help our boss." "He is your boss? Are you also a gangster?" "No, no, no. It is because we don't want to be gangsters that we have ended up like this today." "Oh?" Daredevil was a little curious about the experience of Lu Nian and others. "Tell me about it." "Big brother, you should take action first and help our boss first. That kid won't lose in a short time. You should come here first and tell me about your things in detail." Tom and Jerry looked at each other, not knowing what to do. "Hurry up. If you want me to help your boss, tell me your story right away." "Okay, let me tell it." Jerry hesitated for a moment, and told Daredevil the three people's experiences in full. After listening to the three people's experiences, Daredevil immediately yelled in indignation. "What a bunch of bastards! How could they do this? So we have to abide by the agreement and come here to kill Axe. You don't have to go through so much trouble, huh?" In a moment, the three of you go to Hell's Kitchen and find a guy named Matthew Murdoch. He is a lawyer and can help you win this case. "Yes, we can ask a lawyer for help." "Forget it, Tom. Don't be naive. Which lawyer is willing to take care of our business? Not only will it offend the police, but it will also end up in trouble." "Don't worry, Matthew Murdoch is different from other lawyers. He hates evil and will definitely help you win this case, and give you justice." In fact, Daredevil is Matthew Murdoch, but Daredevil cannot reveal his dual identity in front of everyone. Tom and Jerry kept Daredevil's words in mind. At this time, the battle between Axe and Lu Nian was about to end. Although Lu Nian kept defending, he couldn't withstand Axe's fierce attack. Axe suddenly gathered strength, and then hit Lu Nian's face with his right fist. Lu Nian immediately followed the fighting skills taught by Professor Caesar, and put his two arms together to block in front of himself. Bang! Axe's fist hit Lu Nian's arm hard. Fortunately, Lu Nian's physique is different from that of ordinary people. If it were an ordinary person, he would definitely be killed by Axe's punch. However, Lu Nian was still injured. Chapter 48 Daredevil Comes to the Help, Part 2. X didn't stop there. X took advantage of Lu Nian's injury and fell to the ground to kill him. X clenched his right fist and punched Lu Nian's head. Lu Nian looked up and found that X's fist was very close to his head. Lu Nian had no way to avoid it. Lu Nian closed his eyes in despair. At this critical moment, Daredevil made a move. Daredevil took out his ki again and threw it at X's eyes. Swoosh! The ki hit X's eyes accurately. X felt pain and stopped attacking Lu Nian, covering his eyes with his hands in pain. Daredevil, you cowardly bastard! You plotted against me again. Hearing this, Daredevil opened his hands and explained to X, sorry, I slipped just now. Hearing Daredevil's insincere excuse, X was furious. I'm going to kill you. X turned his target to Daredevil. This battle was much easier than the previous one, because Daredevil was completely crushing X. Although X had the advantage in strength, he happened to meet Daredevil. X's brute force was useless at this time. Daredevil relied on his amazing predictive ability to dodge X's attacks while counterattacking from time to time. This style of play made X feel very frustrated. Obviously, his strength was stronger than Daredevil, but he had no way to deal with Daredevil, and he was constantly attacked by Daredevil. Lu Nian sat on the ground and did not get up. Lu Nian watched the battle between Daredevil and X and was secretly surprised. Daredevil's strength is obviously not as great as X's, but Daredevil has the advantage in this battle. It turns out that strength is really not the only factor that determines the battle. It seems that I really did something wrong before. After watching this battle, Lu Nian finally realized his shortcomings, put away the arrogance of I am invincible in the world, and began to become humble. The battle between X and Daredevil ended quickly. Daredevil broke X's legs, and X fell to the ground, unable to move. Daredevil, we have no grudges in the past, and no enmity in the present. Why do you treat me like this? Aren't you afraid of Madame Jiao? Seeing that his life was in danger, X had to carry Madame Jiao out, hoping that Daredevil would be cautious and not dare to kill him. Humphrey, Madame Jiao, I'm just looking for her. If you have the guts, call her to me. X didn't expect Daredevil to not take Madame Jiao seriously at all. Ignorance. You don't know how terrible Madame Jiao is. Madame Jiao has a terrifying armed force in her hands. Just you alone? Humphrey, you will die in the hands of Madame Jiao sooner or later. You talk too much. Daredevil hit X's throat hard. X immediately covered his throat. His mouth kept moving there, but he couldn't say a word. Daredevil said to Lu Nian on the ground, it's much quieter now. Thank you, Daredevil. Lu Nian was a grateful person. Daredevil had just saved his life, and Lu Nian saw it and remembered it in his heart. Daredevil picked up the 2 bunches of keys on the ground. I can't drop my keys. Last time when I went home, I found that my keys were missing. Later I remembered that I threw the keys out to save someone. In the end, I had no choice but to find a locksmith to help me open the door. Ha 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 ha. Isn't it embarrassing? Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry couldn't help laughing after hearing this. I didn't expect a superhero would have such an embarrassing moment. Ha ha ha. Actually, I often lose my keys, but I always lose them in bars or dance halls. Damn honey trap. Tom, don't talk about your little things here. Okay, things here are settled, and I should go. Take care of yourselves. You 3. What about Acts? You 3 can handle it. He can't speak now, and he can't stand up either. He's no different from a useless person. Okay. Hey, don't forget what I said. Remember to find lawyer Matthew Murdoch. He will definitely help you. Thank you again, Daredevil. You're welcome. And, Lu Nian, huh? I'll come to you when you 3 have dealt with your troubles. Look for me? For what? I want to train you personally. Your fighting skills need to be improved. I know this. I have always relied too much on my own strength. It's good that you know. Now that you know, there is still hope. What do you think? Do you want to accept my training? Lu Nian answered without thinking. I want to. Won't you consider it? My training is quite hard. I want to accept your training. I want to become stronger. What will happen after I become stronger? Protect more people. I have heard from your 2 companions that you ended up like this because you wanted to do good things. Do you want to continue to do good things in the future? Hearing this, Lu Nian fell into silence. If it was before, Lu Nian would definitely answer with one word without hesitation. Yes. But now, Lu Nian hesitated. What's wrong with you? Yes or no? Say something. Lu Nian pondered for a moment and replied, I don't know. Haha. Are you afraid? Are you afraid that the world is unfair to you? Yes. I did good things, but I didn't get any good rewards. This really makes me feel very disappointed. Lu Nian, it's okay. Please believe me. There are still more good people in this world. Lu Nian looked at Daredevil and finally made up his mind again. Thank you, Daredevil. I've decided. I will continue to be a good person in the future. Ha ha ha. Okay. Tomorrow, the three of you must remember to go to see lawyer Matthew Murdock. Don't forget. I have something to do and I'm leaving first. Goodbye, Daredevil said. Then he jumped and disappeared in front of Lu Nian. Tom and Jerry, seeing Daredevil leave, the two of them immediately looked at each other in tacit understanding, and then nodded at the same time. The two of them silently walked towards Axe, who had become a disabled person. Stop it, the two of you. Seeing this, Lu Nian immediately spoke up and stopped Tom and Jerry. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We are waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 49 Matthew Murdock. Boss, what are you stopping us from doing? Since Daredevil has introduced lawyer Matthew Murdock to help us, there is no need for you two to continue to fulfill your agreement with Lincoln. No, boss, the underworld has its own rules. Today, we must kill Axe. Sorry, boss, this is a matter between Tom and me, and has nothing to do with you. We will never implicate you. At this time, Axe, who was lying on the ground, suddenly laughed up to the sky. Ha ha, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. You are about to die. What are you laughing at? You don't have to kill me anymore. Why? I just took a banned drug, and I will soon bleed to death. Before Axe finished speaking, he suddenly began to twitch all over his body and screamed in pain. Because Axe's legs were useless, he could not move on the ground. Axe could only keep pounding the ground with his hands. Soon, several sunken fist marks appeared on the ground around Axe. No, no, please, kill me. Let me be free. I really can't stand this kind of pain. Axe couldn't stand the pain and screamed miserably. Tom and Jerry looked at each other in bewilderment. Boss, what should we do now? Let's go. Even if you don't do it, he won't live long. Yes. Lu Nian took Tom and Jerry out of the auto repair shop. When they left, the three did not forget to drive away the rented truck. Not long after the three left, Axe died in misery and despair. That night, a group of men in black came to the auto repair shop. The leader of the men in black looked at X's body with a cold face and spat. X, you are such a waste. After taking the magic medicine, you still end up like this. A moment later, the leader of the men in black made a satellite call. Mrs. Jiao, it's been confirmed. It was indeed Daredevil who did it. Okay, I got it. Don't worry, Mrs. Jiao. The secret of the magic medicine will not be leaked. We will properly dispose of Axe's body. Early in the morning of February 7th, Lu Nian followed the address left by Daredevil and brought Tom and Jerry to Matthew Murdock's law firm. Knock, knock, knock. Who? Excuse me, is this Mr. Matthew Murdock's home? I'm Lu Nian. I followed the advice of a good friend and came here to ask Mr. Matthew Murdock for help. Lu Nian did everything perfectly and did not give Daredevil out. However, Lu Nian did not know that Daredevil and Matthew Murdock were actually the same person. Wait a minute. I'll be right there. Squeak. A moment later, the door opened. Matthew Murdock, wearing a pair of big sunglasses, appeared in front of Lu Nian and the other three people in a slovenly manner. Matthew Murdock said to Lu Nian with an apologetic look on his face, I'm sorry, I slept a little late last night and couldn't get up this morning. I didn't expect someone to come to my house so early. After Matthew Murdock finished speaking, he pretended to look at the watch on his wrist. Oh, look, it's only 7 o'clock now. Lu Nian also said apologetically, I'm really sorry, Mr. Matthew Murdock. We didn't know you got up so late. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I am already up. You three come in and sit down. Let's sit down and talk. Okay, Matthew Murdoch walked into the house with Lu Nian and others. Matthew Murdoch already knew about Lu Nian and others' affairs last night, and now it's just a routine. Listening to Lu Nian and others repeat it in person. This is what happened. Mr. Matthew Murdoch, can you help us escape from the police? Actually, what you did before is easy to deal with, but it is also a fact that you three escaped from prison. Mr. Matthew Murdoch, then you can't help us. Lu Nian, don't worry, although the three of you escaped from prison, it is not unsolvable. Mr. Matthew Murdoch, do you really have a way to help us? Of course, thank you so much. But you may have to sit in jail for a few days. You escaped from the police station yesterday. It's not too late for you three to go back and surrender now. Tom immediately questioned, aren't you letting us walk into the tiger's mouth by doing this? If you do something wrong, you will naturally have to pay a price, but don't worry, since the police are enforcing the law illegally, I will definitely defend you. As for your escape from prison, I will also find a way to help you solve it, but you will definitely pay some price, whether it is material or spiritual. What do you think? As long as it can be solved, we can bear any price. Okay, then how do we calculate our lawyer fees? Hahaha. There's no rush for this issue. Let's talk about the lawyer's fee after you three get out safely. Thank you so much, Mr. Matthew Murdoch. Without further delay, you should return to the police station and turn yourself in as soon as possible. I'll be there soon. Okay. With Matthew Murdoch's guarantee, Lu Nian had no doubts and immediately went to the Brooklyn police station to turn himself in. However, Tom and Jerry still felt a little suspicious about Matthew Murdoch's overly enthusiastic behavior. Boss, don't have the intention to harm others, but be on guard against others. Why is Matthew Murdoch so enthusiastic to help us? We haven't met before. That's right, boss, we'd better be careful, otherwise, Tom and I will go back and turn ourselves in first. I believe in Mr. Matthew Murdoch. Boss, why? Because I believe in Daredevil. Tom and Jerry looked at each other when they heard this. If you two don't believe what Mr. Matthew Murdoch said, then I will go to the Brooklyn Police Department alone to check the situation. Boss, we will go with you. If something really happens, the two of us will take care of it. It has nothing to do with you. When Lu Nian heard this, he immediately felt warm in his heart. Tom, Jerry, thank you. Although we haven't known each other for a long time, I have always regarded you two as my best brothers and friends. Boss, so do we. Boss, there is nothing to say. We share the good and the bad. Okay, then let's go to the Brooklyn Police Department together now. Chapter 50 Surrender. February 7th, Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry returned to the Brooklyn police station to turn themselves in. It's you guys. The police on duty saw Lu Nian and immediately trembled with fear. The police on duty immediately used the loudspeaker in the duty room to shout into the police station, "Someone, come quickly. The person who escaped from prison yesterday is back. Help." At the same time, the police on duty pressed the alarm. In the Brooklyn police station, the bells rang immediately. All the police officers acted in a panic. Lu Nian, Tom and Jerry saw this scene, looked at each other, and shook their heads together. Boss, the situation is not good. Yeah, I think those policemen are like frightened birds. We are going to be in danger if we turn ourselves in this time. Don't worry, Mr. Matthew Murdoch will be here soon. Let's fight the police first. Try to delay time. Why didn't that guy come with us? That's right, if he really wanted to help us, why didn't he come with the three of us? Boss, I think that guy is unreliable. Is that guy trying to trick us? He tricked us into turning ourselves in, but he didn't show up to help us. No, even if you don't believe that Matthew Murdoch will show up, you should be Daredevil, right? Boss, I think the guy in the red tights last night is also unreliable. Hey, you two just like to have wild thoughts. Since we have come here, there is no reason not to believe them. After Lu Nian finished speaking, he looked calmly at the Brooklyn Police Department. In the police station, a large group of police officers rushed out in full armor. A moment later, a large group of police pointed guns at Lu Nian and the other three. The director of the branch came out and shouted, "You three should put your hands on your heads immediately. Turn around, otherwise, we will shoot." Lu Nian winked at Tom and Jerry. Immediately, the three of them put their hands on their heads and turned around. After Lu Nian turned around, he shouted, "Everyone, there may be some misunderstandings between us. The three of us are here to surrender." "Surrender? Are you here to surrender?" "Yes." "So, please don't shoot. The three of us have no ill intentions. I can't be sure whether you are telling the truth or a lie. Now, I will send someone to search you. I hope you three will not resist, otherwise, I will immediately order you three to be shot." "Okay." Lu Nian signaled Tom and Jerry not to act trashly, but at this time, Tom and Jerry did not dare to act trashly. Now, the police pointed dozens of pistols at the two of them. Even if they were given 100 courage each, the two of them would not dare to move a step. The chief of the Brooklyn branch waved his hand and signaled several policemen to come forward for body searches. The policemen looked at each other, and none of them wanted to take the lead. Although they were outnumbered, no one could guarantee that the three escaped criminals would not dare to hijack the police. If anyone was unlucky enough to encounter them when they went up for a body search, it would be too unjust for them to die. But everyone had to follow the chief's orders. So the policemen also started the game of passing orders. The body search order started from the chief, and was passed down one level at a time, and finally to several patrol policemen. These patrol policemen wanted to find a scapegoat, but found that there was no one to replace them. At this time, the chief became impatient and urged, "Hurry up, you guys. Isn't it just a body search? You make it like going to the battlefield. As a policeman, are you so afraid of death?" Seeing that the chief was angry, several patrol policemen bit the bullet and went up. "You three must not act rashly. There are dozens of guns pointing at you." That's right. "You three must not make the wrong calculations." Several patrolling policemen threatened the three people while tremblingly walking forward and began to search them. Of course, such a search was doomed to be fruitless, because Lu Nian and the other three people did not carry any dangerous items. However, the patrolling policemen still treated them as a formidable enemy and searched all of the items on the three people. "Report to the chief. The three of them are not carrying any weapons." "Okay." "Handcuff them all immediately." "Yes, chief." At this time, Lu Nian suddenly said, "Wait for what?" "We are waiting for someone." "Do you have an accomplice?" "Not an accomplice. We hired a lawyer." "Oh, don't tell me you went out yesterday just to find a lawyer to defend you?" "That's right." "You are right." "That's it." He. Ha 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 ha. Listen to this. This is the funniest joke I have ever heard since I was a child. 3 prison escapees escape from prison, just to find a lawyer to defend them? If they had known this, why did they do it in the first place? If you hadn't committed the crime in the first place, would you have been arrested? At this time, a voice suddenly came from the other side of the road. Haha. Regarding this point, I would like to ask Dear Chief Conan, what crime did my 3 clients commit? Lawyer Matthew Murdoch. How could it be you? What are you doing here? Are you the lawyer hired by these 3 jailbreaks? Yes, these 3 are my clients. Haha. Matthew Murdoch, you have always claimed to be a partner of justice, but today you are defending 3 jailbreaks. Don't you think this is ridiculous? Dear Chief Conan, if the police officers of the Brooklyn Police Department are all partners of justice, I would not be here today. What do you mean by this? Not everyone in the Brooklyn branch is like Chief Conan, who hates evil and abides by the law. Are you saying that some of my men are corrupt and break the law for personal gain? Knowingly breaking the law? That's right. Lawyer Matthew Murdoch, you should know that slandering the police is a felony. Of course. Chief Conan, you know, I never fight a battle that I am not sure of. Okay, I'll give you a chance. You follow me first. Chief, what about the 3 jailbreaks? Lock him up first. I'll make a decision after I've finished talking to lawyer Matthew Murdoch. Matthew Murdoch has a slight reputation in the New York police and judges. Because Matthew Murdoch used to hate evil, everyone knew it. So now, Chief Conan of the Brooklyn branch of the New York Police Department is willing to believe Matthew Murdoch's words and give him a chance to explain. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.